Top of the top. We up. Thank you for waiting patiently. I had to get it right. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna tell you right now. So get ready. Get your stuff together. Shout out to everybody that's up, motivated, get into it, feeling good. Let's go. Let's get it. Intro. Shout out to everybody that's up, everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's in tune, everybody that hit like buttons, everybody that be in the comment section, everybody that's in Cash App, Super Chat, participate in the content, and everybody that laughed their ass off. Let's go. Simple. Let's go. A lot to talk about today, y'all. Everything is coming around. What's up? Money Day. What's good, y'all? What's up, Ty 105? What's up, Hell? You don't sleep, do you? You in 5 in the morning. What's up? What's up, new mom? Good morning. What up, C Mills? What's up, bro? Shout out to everybody that's getting a check. Huh? Everybody that's trying to get a check. Yeah. Everybody trying to keep their health right. All that's money. That's right. You feeling good today? That's money. Let's go. What's up, Miss O'Lara? What's up? Shout out to everybody. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be getting into it. What's up, Dion? All right, so I ain't going to hold y'all no more. What's up, LJ? What's up, Puncher? What's up, bro? What's up to the bros? All right, what's good? What's up, Sandra D? What's up, Kev Ross? What's up, Kev Ross? What up? Hey, shout out to Skylar Rock, too. What up, bro? Oh, yeah, I'm talking about the new Skylar Rock. What's up? What's up, Keith? What's up, Fareed? All right, y'all, so let's go. Boom. What we talking about today? We're gonna go back into that into the Shedeur Sanders. We're gonna touch on that because I forgot to talk about something that happened to him. He got pranked on draft day. He got pranked. A lot of stuff been happening. A lot of it's playing out. I know a lot of y'all starting to see the truth right now. Y'all starting to see what it is. We're gonna talk about LeBron James embarrassed. LeBron James is one game away from getting sent home. Yeah, but it ain't just about LeBron. It's a lot of real topics today we're gonna talk about. We're gonna have to talk about this PPP stuff because the lockups are for real. Yes, the house arrest is for real. It's a lot of stuff we're gonna be talking about. We also, Lil Uzi Vert sick. I think he got something. Yeah, I think Lil Uzi Vert got that. Yeah, I think he got something. Fresh Montana ran. We already know around here because I already told y'all Fresh Montana on the run. Huh? Fresh Montana said what? They ain't worried about nothing. I said that fool Bill. He been stressing. I'm the one that said it. Said look like he worried about a lot to me. Cause guess what? They seen French at the airport. They set his ass cool. They set his ass up clean. That's why I say I rock with the paparazzi. They set your ass up. Paparazzi talking to him all sweet. First thing he thinking he getting some shine on. He all smiling. That dude asked about that Diddy question. The same thing J-Lo did. Then you're going to see, right? Diddy trial coming up, man. Also, French getting off the airport. He getting off the airplane. If I say they've been sneaking back into the country, a lot of them fools don't live here no more, man. I'm talking about all of them dirty ones, the ones that know they dirty, their ass don't live here, man. They be dipping in and out of LAX. Yes, they do. That's what they call French at. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about, man. We're going to talk about this end of an era still going on, y'all. Won't stop. They're actually speeding it up. They actually said also the so-called African-American display at the Smithsonian, that's being taken down. They're also saying, being that a lot of people been going to Egypt, the Pyramid of Giza is no longer available for tourists. Yes, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about a lot of wacky stuff been going on, y'all. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Other than that, we're going to get back to it. Look, shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody that's in tune. You know what I'm saying? And we up. Let's go. I'm going to holler at y'all throughout the video, man. Let's go. I'm still getting together. I've been up for a minute, but it's so much stuff, y'all. I still couldn't fit everything on this one episode. I couldn't do it. I was trying, though. Let's go. All right. Shedeur Sanders pranked. We spoke about all this. Everything that Shedeur went through is because his dad, Dion. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel bad for him a little bit. But the truth is they did bring a lot of it on themselves, y'all. Like I said, I've been watching this whole career. It's the flossing, y'all. They did a lot of flossing and they did a lot of bragging. And when they turned teams down, that was disrespect, y'all. when a lot of teams wanted to check him out, it was like, we're not going to try for your team. Then this is funny right here. We're going to talk about this prank. You know, I went into it the day before yesterday when I went into the whole thing of Deion trying to make his son like him. The same exact outfit Deion had on when he got drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. He had his son dressed like him, but it was the updated version. So my point is, the funny thing about this story with him being pranked is it was the Atlanta Falcons that pranked his son. The team that drafted Deion is the team that pranked his son. And they talking about something about a phone was open and a young man went through it. I'm looking at it like, I said, hey, what if the Falcons wanted some action with his son and Deion might have, he might have dooted on the Falcons. Maybe he never put the Falcons in the agenda and maybe the Falcons felt a certain way. Who knows? But Deion was drafted by the Falcons. His son got pranked by the Falcons. All right? Everything else I throw out the window. So like I said, I think he offended a lot of NFL people, y'all. And this is all about him. This is all about him. Put him in his place because of his arrogance, rubbing people the wrong way, from reporters. There's so many people. I'm just going to be honest with you, man. And what I was trying to tell people is, like, back in the day, y'all, that stuff was cool. It was cool for them to do the stuff they did because when black entertainment was the highest paying gig, or it was just the dominant culture because of the consumership, like that's what it was all about. See, the difference is more black people watch sports then, went to games, bought jerseys. So it was a different catering going on back then. That's how Lawrence Taylor was able to play on drugs. It was so much money to be made. They didn't care about a lot of stuff. But ever since the 2000s came in, y'all, you've been seeing the NFL, all these people making these changes. They're going more corporate. Everything is more corporate, conservative. It's been like that, y'all. When they started softening up all the sports, you know this. There's no more of that wild stuff. There's no more of that. There's no more of that black stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, man? We getting this money out here, man. You know, I'm about to go do this, and I'm about to go do this. And man, hey, yo, man, all that talk, all that stuff right there, y'all. It's not about that no more. All right? So that's the persona Deion and them been carrying because they don't understand the times have changed. That is it. The times have changed, and it's not about you no more, Deion. Meaning, you're still important. You're still a somebody. But this is not the days of prime time, Deion Sanders, where you were flexing muscle, and you guys couldn't do no wrong. That's why you're going to see everybody with a big name that you ever knew your whole life. Somehow this year, they've been all getting some type of bad news, or you've been seeing me talk about these narratives of them getting put in their place because it's a new day now. It is no different from, hey, if you was the top dog at your job, but you're not no more, even though you've been there 20 years, 30, it don't matter. You're not, you see? You've been at your job 20 years. But they created a new department at your job, and that department is more important than your job now. So you just don't get that part. See, when they hired you, your department was the poppin'est department. It was the best, most important. And you did it. You ran that. But now it's other departments at your job because they have expanded, and your ways, how you did things, are not popping no more. But you won't get it. That's all of this, y'all. That's this whole era we in. We're in a whole new era where people would not comprehend we're in a whole new time. Because the era we are in has not been written out. It has not been told to you. You ain't see it on TV. No entertainer told you about it. Even though a lot of y'all kept talking about new world orders, but they didn't accept the fact that a new world order just means a new way of things being done. So you're going to see everybody that does not comprehend it's a new way of things being done, they're going to get spanked like a child. And I'm talking about real life. Yeah, we're going to talk about them PPP arrests. I'm telling you, over 50% of Americans that did, man, most of them on house arrest right now. Guess where they at? The internet. When you're on house arrest, you're going to work on this internet. It's a lot of y'all. We're going to get to it. I told you, everything going on is not announced. What else we going to talk about? How 2/3 of the population is getting wiped out. They're getting wiped out. They've been wiped out. And we're going to prove all that because people going down all type of ways. So it's a different day. Now, the prank call, how many of y'all heard it? But the fact is that they pranked them That was kind of foul. I forgot to talk about it. It was kind of foul what he did. Like I said, it was foul what they did to him. But I'm not going to say that, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. See, I did with the underdog. So I'm not going to sit and act like they didn't do that down in Jackson. I'm not going to sit and act like they didn't do those little kids down there dirty and left their ass with that dirty water. I'm not going to forget that. So I know what all this about. It's called payback, y'all. They rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. See, you feel sorry for Deion and his rich-ass kids because they control the internet and they kept giving you this whole control of the shit. But see, I never heard nobody say nothing about them kids at Jackson where he went to school at, where that dirty water was at. And once they left Jackson State, that black college, you ain't hear about them no more, did you? Nope. Because it was always about them. I went through it the last 2 episodes. It was always about them. So the point is, they getting payback. They also saying, I seen reports saying if he run his mouth or Deion act a fool, they gonna cut his ass. I don't saw that too. So like I said, you know what happened? They got his son by the balls now. They got them by the balls. Because being that he didn't go first round, being that Deion offended people, put it like this. If Deion would have never made that Cleveland statement, his son would have got drafted first round, everything would have been smooth. And not only that, I think everything I say is my opinion on this. I think Deion Ben was shaking bushes, ruffling feathers. I think he was networking. I think Ben was trying to control this whole thing probably like a year, like time in advance. He probably wanted this thing to, trust me. Because the way I seen Mel Kiper mad on TV, and Mel Kiper was the main one, he's going to go first round. I'm seeing ESPN reporters argue on TV now, on live, over this. Because it's like this. Some people, it was like this. Well, you guys boosted him up to be this, that, and the third. Well, why is he dropping and dropping and dropping? So it was a lot of stuff. And then I seen people saying they think Deion was paying people off in the media, all of that. So this was a lesson. Let's say if Deion was doing all this. Let's say if Deion was paying off media. Let's assume like, what if Deion was running his mouth, talking to the wrong people? Yo, my son ain't going there. My son going here. My son going to the Raiders. If it ain't the Raiders, he ain't going nowhere. We don't know if Deion was talking shit like that, talking to people going back, telling on him. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, that's why I say, when you talk so much, you just offending certain people. Guess what else? When he went to Colorado, he was offending people. He started kicking people off the team, all that. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff to get to what you see now, y'all. A lot of people got stepped on in the process, yes. And you got to remember, they were at Colorado, they were screaming on people, him, Deion, his son, they were screaming on people, disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you was an average Joe playing for that team, you ain't have a chance. It's like you had to get in line because it was all about making Shedeur the greatest. Yes, that's what Deion controlled. All right? So like I said, y'all, before the draft, this is what the idiots were doing. Let's just break it down real simple, y'all. You already born rich. All eyes on you. Why you got to do all this? Why you can't do all this after you get drafted? Let's ask a simple question. When he was doing all this flossing, who was he flossing on? Didn't they say act like you've been there before? What was all this about, y'all? This had nothing to do with football. This what teams were looking at. This what bosses, CEOs looking at. What this got to do with football, y'all? You didn't even get in the league, and this is the stuff you're doing. So you already let me know you want to turn my team to a hip-hop show. You already let me know that. You want to turn my show to some street stuff, whatever. Do you get it, y'all? Oh, this is unnecessary. But look, Deion behind it. Why? Deion's supposed to say, son, take that down, bro. No. You're not doing that. I'm telling y'all what happened. Deion, dumbass, thought it was back in the day. And he told his son, he thought he was going to move. He thought he was going to use his son to, he thought he was going to use what he did and give it to his son and try to stamp and brand his son as he's entering the league as this superstar money guy. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to, they were doing too much. And that's what you're going to see. That's what got him caught up. Thank you very much. Hold on, I got to read that. See, what happened is this generation, when I say generation, I'm just talking about this era. I'm talking about within the past couple years. You know what I'm saying? When I be saying generation, I don't be talking about ages. Everybody got caught up in what? Branding. Why? Monkey see, monkey do. Branding, branding, branding. Everybody was talking about my brand, my brand, my brand. So they were worried about their brand, instead of worried about getting NFL first. When you're NFL, every brand you got going fly off the shelf. They don't know that. They don't know in the NFL, once you win, you always going to get a check. They don't know that. I'm talking about NBA, all of that. And you're going to see all the so-called black African-American players, every league, they're worried about their brand, But you'll see they wasn't being what? Winners. When you're a winner, check for life. I'm talking about we go to James Harden, go to all them fools, Kevin Durant, just anybody with a name, with a brand. You're going to see. Once they crash, they brand crash. That's it for them. But see, when all these people wanted to keep their brand on top, they were shitting on people. To keep their brand up, they duded on people. To keep their brand going, they did whatever. To keep the brand going, It's about the brand, it ain't about you. That's LeBron all of them. So that's why you're seeing this. Because now it's about what? The world. It's not about your brand. It's about your team. It's not about your brand. It's about the organization. It's not about your brand. Now you're going to learn this ain't that era no more. All right? That's how it works. You're no bigger than your teammates because of who you are, your dad are, your brand. No, that's where we're at right now. That the whole also science of the one world is everybody's on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Only thing going to be different, only thing that's really, really supposed to be different is your financial status. But as far as humans, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Pillsbury, what's up, Pillsbury? This Prime's fault. Remember, over 30 years ago, Prime said we run this league. Plus, Prime disrespected the first-round players. Damn, this Prime's karma. See, I didn't know he said that. Salute, Pillsbury, always down. I didn't know he said that, see? Nah, I know. Because look, right? I didn't need nobody to tell me what happened. I seen it with my own eyes, man. As a teenager, as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I used to collect football cards. You know what I'm saying? I had DeionSanders rookie card. If I had it to this day, I'd have been rich. Truth be told, you know what I'm saying? Him, people don't even know him and Brett Favre played together. And then you're going to see, when they went to Jackson and they had dirty water in Mississippi and Brett Favre was being accused of taking money, you're going to see Deion and Brett Favre was in the same state at the same goddamn time. Huh? But I know football. So I been knew that what? Deion and Brett Favre played together. Yes, I did. Because I had both of their rookie cards. Yup, I'd have been paid today. Yup. So I tell y'all, man, these guys talk sports, but they don't really be knowing sports like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sports nerd. Yes, I was. I'm telling you, I did a lot, young, collecting cards, spending my comic books, straight nerd. Still come outside. But that's what we did. We was into this stuff. Reading stats back then, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Reading the stats, playing Tecmo Bowl. Been a goddamn nerd for this sports stuff. Meaning I know all this stuff. I seen Shedeur whole career. So just because this ain't no sports channel, I don't just be talking because it's a trending topic. No, I seen his whole grind. And ever since I figured out what they did down there in Jackson, I've been against them because I know the truth. They was down there dragging them black boys. They were making their ass work. They was playing in the heat. They ain't had shit. They was in the hotel washing up with water bottles, man. And then Deion they did what they did. But my point is they left. And I never got an update on if that water got back right. All I know is they left, y'all. Ran to Colorado. Then the Colorado show began. Colorado, no, it was the monkey show because they had to get that team out the trash. That whole shit was money grab. Period. Team was trash. You gonna come bring the show out cold ass Boulder, Colorado, in the middle of nowhere, and you gonna get everybody to come. And that's what he did, made that money. All right? Got rebranded. But my point is, they forgot something the NFL was watching, y'all. One thing the NFL does not play with is that branding stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you come, that's why I broke it down to y'all what had to happen to Russell Wilson. He had to get his ass broke down because Russell Wilson kept trying to push his brand and him and Sierra. No, NFL, you're not going to do that. You're not going to make money, meaning you're going to make your little money. The NBA had did the same thing. When Beats for Dre was out, all the players who were in their Beats for Dre, the NBA said, nope, y'all can't do that no more because y'all branding y'all endorsements within our league. When we ain't getting no money, hell no. And that's what happened. That's how it go. So that's how the NFL is. You try to push your brand, okay, Deion, but what are we going to get out the deal? You want to push your brand off NFL, so what the NFL going to get up your brand? We talking about your side brands, Legendary, You know, your other shit. We ain't talking about, we talking about all these other brands. We're not getting a percentage of none of that. That's why I say these leagues are smart now. You're not going to big up all your brands off our league. No, you better play football first. You better win first. Then we can talk about all that. But you ain't coming in off the rip, pushing on your brands. Told you, man. That's why they had to shut that down. I know what this is about. All right. Especially since DeionSanders was drafted. What are we talking about? The same team drafted Deion, same team pranked his son. Is that a coincidence? Especially since DeionSanders was drafted by the Falcons in 1989 and is their most famous football player. Deion is also in the Falcons' Ring of Honor supremely awkward. I'm willing to bet the coach's son didn't know that because allegedly it is said the coach's son of the Falcons pranked him. Congratulations, you've been drafted to the Saints. Whole time it wasn't for real. Played their ass. And it's recorded. No one feels sorry. This is what the people saying, y'all. No one feels sorry for the Sanders family. They've made a brand out of self-aggrandizement, taunting, and placing self over team. That's the truth. Deion's son was undeservedly placed in a top-tier position like his father. He enjoyed taunting opponents and repping his wealth. See that? Now, if you never saw the game, you ain't see him floss at the game. I saw him wearing his jewelry. I saw him clowning people, flexing in their face. I saw him doing that. But you forget, he was doing that to average college kids, y'all. And that's why I say I'm always with the underdogs. See, y'all want to big up these guys, but see, I'm going to be the ones that take up for the guys that he did it to. Those kids that made it on scholarships. Those kids that made it and they parents in debt right now. They in debt just to get their kids where they at. I'm on their side. I'm not with the rich, spoiled son side. I'm not on their side because they want me to be on his side. All right? When I went and showed you the number one draft pick was black. Now can you finally get to your head who control the media, black people? You're going to see. It was a big narrative of feel sorry for Shedeur. But who made you think like that? Who put it out there? Who pushed the narrative? Who kept it going? Huh? Who created a big bubble? Oh, Shedeur. Meanwhile, Cam Ward, number one pick, and others. Huh? Can you finally see how your whole life been before this internet? It was the TV. So Deion think he still controls shit like the TV days. No, a particular people has always been controlled by the. It was a big spectacle over some big mouth people that shot themselves in the foot, but they didn't want to accept it. They didn't want to just say one thing: be humble. That's it. And that's all they had to do. No, y'all. Everybody need to learn from this shit because you ain't always going to have your way. Shit ain't going to work no more. You used to having your way, stepping on people to get where you at, throwing people in the bus, giving people your ass a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Always want to gang up, gang with your gang. But see, then when you got to move by yourself, you're going to see what really going to happen. That's why they're getting this smoke. And the thing that make this thing so bad, I ain't been hearing Deion mouth. Have anybody heard Deion mouth lately? I ain't even seen that fool. Am I tripping? Or holler at me, y'all. Has anybody seen Deion? And I'm dead serious. I have not saw that man. Hold on, I'm about to read the chat. Has anybody seen DeionSanders? I'm dead serious. What's up, Renee? What's up, LaChat? What's up, LJ? What's up? What's up, RT? Exactly. I've been watching TV, internet. I did not see that guy. I ain't see nothing. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I ain't tripping. I didn't see DeionSanders not once. He usually always talk. I didn't see no interview. I'm watching ESPN. I'm watching online. I didn't even see this fool talk nothing. Did anybody see it? That's what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me, Deion, you watch your son get smoked all these days? No, I know he didn't do that. Reason why I'm saying that because it's all his fault. And I'm just saying this. If Deion was real, he'd have did a live. Or he'd have just said something, man. Like y'all don't put this on my son. Yeah, this is about me. If y'all got something against me, put it against me. But I don't appreciate what y'all doing to my son. Whatever he had to say, it's like I seen this. Y'all don't know. I saw Deion talk so much past year on so many platforms. You're not gonna tell me this fool ain't been saying nothing these past days. No, don't say that, y'all. Don't say that. No, not Deion. Well, that's your proof, man. I'm going to say this too, y'all. Maybe his team, the Falcons, maybe the Atlanta Falcons wanted to look at Shedeur, and Deion maybe never gave them that chance, y'all. But guess what? Did you know that Tom Brady knows Shedeur? Tom Brady passed on Shedeur too, y'all, 3 times. But remember, at first they would say he might go to Vegas. But I'll be honest, I think that's where they really wanted to go. But I'm telling you, this shit political. They knew if Shedeur played for Vegas, you know damn well Deion, the show, and everybody else gonna come to Vegas, and it's gonna try to be a Vegas takeover. And I think they said, nah, that shit ain't gonna happen, because then that shit gonna bring that other element, and then everybody from around the world that be on nope. Send his ass to Cleveland. Also, shout out to Ohio, man. When I say bum ass Ohio, what I really mean by that is they made Ohio a bum state, man. Ohio is a beautiful state. It's one of the rich states, but they made it a bum state. That's where the Rockefellers and all them took all the oil. They raped that state. They made it a bum state on purpose, y'all. That's why I say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a reason why certain cities stay beat up. Because those are cities that were the popping cities back in the day, where they took everything from them, took all the resources and left them for dead. You know what I'm saying? That's Ohio. Let's go. So that's why Ohio make their money off their sports. You know, you get it, right? The Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, the Indians, they make all their money. LeBron was making all that money for Ohio. They make their money off other stuff. All right? Tom Brady told Raiders not to draft Shedeur Sanders. All right? Allegedly, this was Skip Bayless saying. Not me. But that's why I say I listen to everybody. I get different angles. It was said that allegedly Tom Brady and Deion was tight, and they had a certain respect level. So this is what I'm telling y'all. Deion told Shedeur to only try out for the teams that they want to try out for. But any other team they didn't respect, they shunned them. Get it? So that, I said it yesterday. 32 teams, y'all. So why would I want to burn 32 bridges? Even, and mind you, there's only a certain amount of teams in position to draft you anyway. So let's say it might draft. Hey, you never know, right? So it's like if 20 people want to hire me, and I just don't even perpetrate, meaning I tell 15 of them, nah, I'm good. I'm not interested. I done shot myself, right? Instead of me saying, yo, I got some other things lined up. If I can, I appreciate it. I try, they didn't do that, y'all. I think in their mind, they had a map on where they was going to go at. And I think it was the Raiders. Before the Browns picked Sanders, the Las Vegas Raiders surprisingly passed on the young quarterback multiple times. The Raiders traded for the extended Geno Smith this offseason. Also, y'all, yesterday I killed the racist narrative. All right? Anybody talking racist, delusional. This ain't about delusional. This is about self-embarrassment. And when you understand these people, when they get embarrassed, they was going to use the race card. All right? Then they pay organizations to go on the internet and push these agendas. I proved it yesterday. All right? So that's how I go. All right? Social media was the worst thing that ever happened for real. It was the worst thing that ever happened. Meaning, once this shit went out of fun, us kicking it, laughing, joking, memes, all that political shit is what ruined this shit. You might well say they took TV and put it on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's all corny to me, y'all. Because damn near everything you see is controlled, it's fake, opinionated. All right? So Tom Brady, this is why anybody want to say Tom Brady racist because he didn't get Shedeur? No. He already got a black quarterback, Geno Smith. All right? So they about to rock and roll in Vegas. And plus, Geno is already proven he's a veteran. So the way the Raiders are set up, they don't got time to play around with no rookies. They just don't. So it's a lot of reasons why he didn't go there. All right? So just to show you, y'all, this is not about race. This is about these guys that claim a race and shit is blowing up in their face. That's about it. It's about guys that want to portray they from the hood. It's from guys that want to floss their jewelry on me and floss their lavish life on me and then want me to feel sorry for them like I'm a loser. No, Deion, I'm not a loser. I don't worship you, your kids, your daughters. Guess what, y'all? Did y'all know Deion got his daughter selling hair? His daughter's in business too. He got his daughter. He got his whole family is set up to take black dollars. That's it. That's what I tell him, man. If you're going to take money, just be universal. No, Deion got his daughter selling wigs, all of that. Facts. All his kids hustlers. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just showing you. They from an era where they were trained to take money from black people, y'all. They still in that era, y'all. I'm not playing with you. That's why they were so thirsty to push their brands, y'all. Not playing with you. Nope. I swear to God. Some people's whole life was, we're going to sell you shit and you're going to always buy what we selling you. Because I'm neon. Your whole life, we're going to sell you stuff. You're going to buy it. And then we're going to teach our kids to do it. And you're going to do it again. And your kids going to do it. That's how they've been thinking, y'all. Don't see me as panning out that way. Ask LeBron James or Bronny. Who going to buy a Bronny jersey? Huh? Who got the balls to walk around with a Bronny jersey on? Nobody? All right, then. No, that shit don't work no more. It don't. The days of y'all getting praised and y'all kids, them days over with. Look, like I say, man, only sorry broke people worship celebrities, guys. Sorry. Only people with low self-esteem that, you know what I'm saying, that never been around money, had money, nothing prominent in their life, family, they the ones that bow down to other people's kids and their material stuff. You get what I'm saying? I'm a person that say, look, if I want that chain, I can get it. However long it take me, I can get it. But the thing is, I don't want no big-ass chain like that. You know why? In real life, I got a big chain like that. I got to have a big-ass gun. And now I'm getting in trouble. See that? That's real hood shit. See? That's real hood shit. He going to put it on TV. He going to put it on that screen, the floss. But in reality, he's never going to walk nowhere with that chain on. You know what I'm saying? It's the floss on your ass. It's for the what? The magnet. The magnet. The magnet. Meanwhile, the whole world know this. So they like, yo, y'all been doing too much. We see y'all playing. Y'all showed y'all hand. You're not even drafted yet, young man. What's all this extra shit for? No one feels sorry for bullies. If the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator's son made the prank call, allow his family father to handle it. Just difficult to sense Neon Deion or his son legendary Shedeur as sympathetic figures, already calling himself legendary when he didn't really do too much of nothing. Putting in your mind already, legendary. Putting in your mind already, GOAT, 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 GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Same thing LeBron did. Put in your head already. It's called predictive programming. Legendary. Stop it. No, Deion, your peers praised you. Deion, it's your peers that suck you off. All right? Deion Prime was nice, god damn it, but he wasn't like that. Meaning he was nice, but it's a whole lot of players I like more than him. All right? Even though at cornerback, it was always said Deion Sanders was scared to tackle, he push your ass out of bounds. All right? So like I said, his peers bow down to him because he got power over his peers. That's why. He got power over his peers. So they all bow down to him. So when you're Deion, Shannon Sharpe, your homeboy. Stephen A, your homeboy. Every goddamn body in media. You go to Fox, homeboy, ain't gonna go against him. All right? Everybody is his friend. So, Shedeur. You get it? That's all this shit be, y'all. All right? Meanwhile, Cam Newton could be the one came from the dirt. Cam Ward, the one that came from the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Mother probably come from single parent. You ain't anybody gonna talk about him. We said that yesterday. I'm not going there again. Let's go. Disney dropped Sharpe. Well, guess what? We're gonna know today because Shannon works on Disney ESPN Mondays and Tuesdays. So today will be the first day I turn on after this live, and Shannon will not be there. Yup, because he did it to himself. Is Shannon still working on Nightcap? His dumb ass is only over the weekend. He's an idiot. Like I said, if I was him, I wouldn't show my face. If I was y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised he got his chat on still. I'm surprised they didn't cook his ass in the chat. He turned that shit off. Shannon got a little Debbie problem, man. Yeah, man, you know the little Debbie cakes? That's him. You see the chocolate and the white, right? Swiss, yeah. Swiss rolls. That's him. All right? Him and the girl be Swiss rolls in the covers. That's his ass. He like messing with little Debbie's, man. Yes, he does. All right? So now you got the proof, right? Shannon ass kid. Yeah, they gonna be up the TV, y'all. Don't that shit feel good, y'all? Told them they gonna be up that TV, man. Told them they gonna be up that TV. Let's go. Hold up. Here we go again. All right, here we go. That lockup shit. Let's go. Hear what they saying about Shannon, y'all. Shannon Sharpe, you're a nasty, disgusting old man. You need Jesus. That's what they said about Shannon Sharpe. All right, that means he ain't never coming back. All right, he's never coming back. Not at all. I told y'all, man, they are all finished. I'm gonna have fun this whole year watching all their ass go down. I've been told y'all start GoFundMe and their name to keep the money. I already told y'all that. Go sad. Told you already, man. They all come ups. Man, y'all supposed to be walking around with somebody supposed to made the Shannon shirt, troll shirts. Man, every last one of them getting this book. Somebody supposed to make t-shirts on that shit and get paid, man. Tripping, man. I'm telling y'all. Hey, remember back in the day we was selling bootleg t-shirts and all that? Man, somebody supposed to be printing all this stuff up, selling that shit. Fuck it. Might as well, because soon they ain't gonna be worth nothing anyway. Let's go. All right, LeBron, embarrassed. Is it a coincidence? All in 1 week. LeBron and Shannon embarrassed. Rudy GORBET, bow, hit LeBron back in the head, y'all. Elbowed his ass. I seen this shit live. Bow. Said, damn. Look, LeBron was crying. Check it out. They got destroyed yesterday. They got destroyed. Meaning, LeBron is exposed, y'all. But this is what they saying. Once again, the game on the line. LeBron throwing the ball. But like I said, y'all, I'm not even gonna play with y'all no more. If you still be sports betting, if you bet on LeBron, you just a fool. I seen people crying about the money they lost betting on LeBron. When I tell y'all this shit is over with, here's the proof. The old to the new. You the one delusional stuck in the past. You the one that's an idiot that want that 40-year-old man to play 5 more years. You the one that still got hope and faith in a man named LeBron that he gonna win all these rings. You guys are idiot and you're delusional. All right, that's the man right there. That's the new man. And I saw him manhandle LeBron yesterday with my own eyes. That's right, because the time is up. 23 years old. Did I not tell you LeBron was going to lose this series? I also said Stephen was going to lose too. That's my opinion. LeBron losing this series. But if he don't, he going to lose anyway. Because this whole series was put together to wear his ass down. So if he wasn't get through it, he still would be so broke down, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing no more. Because I know the truth about LeBron and all the old heads. They cannot play a lot of hard games back to back to back to back to back. See? They can't play hard games back to back to back. So I already knew what's going to happen to LeBron and them. That's why I said before it started, his ass getting sent home. Because you could be 40, but I know the facts. You still got to take off. Or regular season, every game ain't hard. This shit, every game hard. Timberwolves, defense. Yes. Rudy GORBET bowled him in the back of the head. Bow! Yes, he did. And he did it on purpose, y'all. He did it on purpose. Yes, he did. I saw when he did it. And guess what? Rudy ain't getting in trouble for it neither because they tired of LeBron. They tired of his ass, y'all. Yup, he did that shit on purpose. Yup, they getting banged on, man. Shannon. Same week, y'all. Monday through Sunday. We seen the whole clan. We seen, goddammit, LeBron, DEION, Shedeur. Damn. It ain't over yet, y'all. Let's go. There's some more stuff going. There's some more embarrassment. Let's go. I can't even say it all right now. Shannon. Oh. All right. Boom. So for anybody don't know about basketball, this is the new face. Or if you want to use race, this is your top black face. Or should I say black American. All right. However you want to put it, he's the only one from America of that complexion that's at the top of the top is him. Other than that, no. Other than him, international players at the top. That's it. He's the only real American at the top. All right? LeBron first 3 quarters. He scored 20. Look, 3 quarters, 27 points. 4th quarter, a big donut in the playoffs. All right? That's LeBron James. What they say about LeBron James? They smoking on that LeBron pack. Smoking on that LeBron James pack. The Wolves own the Lakers. Pack match. Get it? Rest in peace, bozo. Rest in peace. You won't be missed. That's what they saying about LeBron. Your phony goat. Time's up. Then I tell y'all when his ass retire, he's going to get destroyed. See, when you control media for your whole life, when ESPN is your family your whole life, and nobody can say nothing bad about you because everybody know they'll get fired. You got a lot of friends. You got a lot of people kiss your ass. A lot of people built their career off his name. Of course, everybody's going to ride that wave. But watch when his ass retire, everybody's going to turn on his ass. He's going to see all his fake-ass friends ain't going to take up for him no more. Because like I said, in the end, the one with the pen controls the shit. That's the reporters. Same thing with him, same thing with DEION. These people be so busy trying to control the now, the present. One thing about them people, they're not that smart when it comes to the future. All they know is the past, Martin Luther King, present, my brand, what I got going on now, you never can see the future, how shit gonna pan out. So when you live your life like that, somehow you're gonna have all these enemies. When you thought they were gone and you thought it was all over. That's how it's gonna be. And then when you out the game and they start destroying your name, you ain't gonna be able to fight back. You ain't gonna be able to fight back because you don't play no more. Watch what's gonna happen to LeBron when he retire, y'all. He's gonna be getting destroyed all type of ways. Yes, he's gonna be getting destroyed all type of ways. All type of ways. When he retire, then the documentary is gonna start coming out, dropping on him about how he was a fraud. Watch. So he retired, Jordan might start dropping a new series on his ass. Yes, y'all. They only controlled the game because they were under Obama, all right? They had a certain power. But if you still bet on sports bet, just smack yourself, dummy. Smack yourself. You just smack yourself. Around here, we already know LeBron James is compromised, man. All right? You mean to tell me the biggest player in the NBA is also the face of sports bet? And they was talking about Michael Jordan went to casinos. And you mean to tell me I still didn't get an explanation for this yet? And y'all still didn't get that sports is wrestling now. It's wrestling, y'all. It's entertainment. You still didn't get it yet with your grown ass. So your grown ass still blowing your money on these, betting on these games. See that cartoon character? See DraftKings? You don't know own them, do you? DraftKings, LeBron James, he the king of sports bet, and he the GOAT. So you mean to tell me it's players they got fired, kicked out the league for betting on the side? Facts. Michael Porter Jr. brother got kicked off the Raptors for betting. Terry Rozier got in trouble for betting. But LeBron James is the face of betting? I didn't know that. So, somebody, I'm telling y'all, I think these are all the things they did to prove people are stupid, y'all. To prove it. If you do not know that sports is now wrestling, you might as well just bang your head on the damn wall. They have been trolling y'all for so long with your stupidity. Let me tell you how real it is. I didn't sports bet this year at all. I left it alone. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I ain't ashamed to say it. I started sports betting like 2019, 2020. Point is this, y'all. I would never bet a lot at one time. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth, man. When I looked at how much I had bet throughout the years, that shit was $5,000. Meaning, I didn't take no losses. I bet $5,000 and I only won $5,200. So all them years, I spent $5,000 with their ass and only profited $200. I said, I'm done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't bet no more, y'all. If I do bet, I catch a game. Yes. See, you going see, I was winning though. I'm winning money, but I'm breaking even too throughout the year. See, throughout the time, you give it back. But I'm winning though, but I'm giving it back. Meaning I might be low. I might win 400, but I'm not counting all the times I loaded up 20 and lost, 30 and lost. You know what I'm saying? 40 and lost. I broke even. Yes, y'all. Throughout a couple years, I had wound up betting $5,000 and only won back $200. I have made $5,200 back, but I did all that bet just to make $200. But they got $5,000 out my ass. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all. And I ain't bet this whole year, period. But I was telling y'all, right? And when I saw this, if I saw this, I definitely wouldn't be betting no more. So anyway, the point is this. Look what they said about LeBron. F LeBron and the weak-ass LeBron system. What's the weak LeBron system? My ref. What's LeBron system? Sissy ball. You mean to tell me the bigger the point guard got, the softer they made the rules to make a phony GOAT? Yup. You mean they made the rules softer and the phony GOAT still couldn't get 6 rings? Yup. You mean they made it a sissy league? That's why when you watch games, you're going to see more pink sneakers than matching sneakers? Yup. Of course it is. It's entertainment, guys. It's not no real basketball. When I said the other day, how the hell they in the playoffs, they ain't sweating. But in this game LeBron played, he was sweating his ass off. He was working hard. See? Now let's go. So the question is, Look at this. You just look at, I ain't gonna say nothing. Look at this right here. Now look what they saying. I ain't gonna say shit. LeBron James, first 3 quarters, 27 points. Fourth quarter, 0. I'm gonna leave it alone, y'all. Let's go. All right? You ain't worried about nothing. You ain't worried about nothing. Who that? Who that? Who sing that song, y'all? Who? Yo, y'all. Who? I'm telling you, man. Look at Swiss Beats. He hiding out. They all scared, y'all. You mean to tell me Fresh Montana ain't even black? You mean to tell me Fresh Montana ain't in front of the country? He would call himself NIWGA, getting rich. You mean that fool said, you ain't worried about nothing? Strapped up with that work. Huh? That's him. And he ain't even black. Told you, man. Nobody want to be black no more, y'all. Ever since Diddy got in trouble, especially since Diddy got in trouble. Fresh Montana. Yeah, I have no clue who that guy is, man. That guy a damn terrorist, man. He been a terrorist the whole time. Yes, he is. French was in America doing a whole lot of stuff. So his ass tried to sneak back in. Fresh Montana walks away from Diddy questions. This how you know for real. The paparazzi is the one that can whack your ass if they wanted to, because the paparazzi always knowing your ass gonna touch down. You know what I'm saying? Paparazzi be knowing everything, man. Y'all don't be knowing about paparazzi neither. Paparazzi work for people. You know, a lot of times y'all don't know that. Y'all never figured out how the hell paparazzi or how the hell these certain pictures be. Y'all never got there, did you? Carmelo got cheating on the damn. Carmelo Anthony got caught cheating on a yacht. He got caught cheating on Lala on a yacht somewhere. I think that fool was in another country. Paparazzi caught his ass. I'm telling you, man. Some of them paparazzi work for the country, y'all. They know your ass touched down. They catch your ass. So Fresh was trying to slide in, y'all. He was trying to creep in. How we know that? God damn it, he was in L.A. with a mink coat on with a hood. That fool, he touched down in Los Angeles like he was the Grim Reaper. He had on a goddamn mink with a hoodie. Ain't even trying to look low level. No check. Fresh is sneaking around, y'all. Fresh Montana on the run. Yes, he is. But he don't want to be black no more, y'all. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, he don't want to be black no more. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, ain't worried about that. Look at that. Look at him. Look at Fred like a cornball coming through trying to creep through the airport, y'all. Look at that clown. Excuse me, my friend. We don't have any more blunts. That's him. Huh? You got finessed by French. Talking about, they ain't worried about nothing. Hey, yo, give me a Philly cheesesteak. Hey, yo, man, don't burn my green peppers, man. I'll be back. All right? That's right. Fresh Montana. See that? The black experience is over. How you know? French telling you that. He ain't with that black stuff no more. No, the black experience was for everybody to get rich. Then you're going to see French became a star in a certain era. I knew this shit back then. In this era, everybody that became a star damn near was not from here, not from the country, or not born here. That was all on purpose. French is one of them. Nah, I ain't worried about nothing. Yeah. I'll never forget I swear to God, I'll never forget to this day, I was around a lot of white people outside. I was at Myrtle Beach. Yes, I was. And everybody riding down that strip kept playing that song, bro. And that shit was embarrassing, bro. That shit was embarrassing. Everybody playing that shit. You ain't worried about nothing. White police standing right there. You ain't worried about nothing. Everybody smoking gas. You ain't worried. I'm just like, damn, man. That shit was embarrassing, bro. Then I seen when he didn't want to be a nigga no more. Yeah, but he liked the nigga coochie. I also told you, I think French was Diddy's #1 henchman. He was with him the longest. Some of this stuff Diddy was doing, this fool was with him. We got proof. Which one? Lay back. Remember when French, Meek, and Dirk, and Diddy, we keep talking about this shit. They was in the mansion. Meek Mill birthday, French was there putting sushi on a woman on the table. French was we got proof of French actually dealing with activity in the mansion. So French, we know what's up. It's only two things, bro. Either you snitched on Diddy or your ass on the run. It's that simple, because you ain't good. Let's go. Where he appeared upbeat. He was all happy, y'all, because you know French washed up, right? That's what made this shit funny. Make sure y'all see the video. The shit is hilarious. But what make it funny is this. What did I tell y'all? I said their weakness is the camera, right? The camera controls them. So paparazzi wait with the camera. French happy because remember he's washed up. So when you're a washed up celebrity and paparazzi want to talk to you, you start getting happy. Oh shit, that's what's up. He recognized me. I'm still popping. So boom, he over there talking. Meanwhile, the paparazzi is lining his ass up, working him, just working him. Ask him all the nice shit. Yo, you going to the gala? Da 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 da. Talking to him. French standing there feeling good, like okay, I'll get my shine on. You know what I'm saying? And then he asked him that damn Diddy question. Where he appeared upbeat, happy, while discussing lighter topics. Nothing, like the Met Gala, fashion modeling, punk. However, when pressed about Diddy's legal troubles, French mood shifted immediately. Without offering a comment, he smiled. That's when he about to dip off, y'all. He did a spin around. You see where he like this, right? That fool did a spin off. He like, oh, shit. Got his ass. Hold up. French signed at 1,000. Still sad? Hold up. And remember, he signed with Diddy, so we know what Diddy did to him. He signed to Diddy. He signed a bad boy. See, French's career would have been over a long time ago, but see, when he signed to Diddy, he kept going a little bit. Yeah. Then guess what happened? They French tried to get a security guard to tell that man to edit that part out. The part where he asked him about Diddy, don't put that in the video. Guess what? That man said, I ain't scared of him. Told you ain't nobody scared of him. All right, so look. French Montana walks off after the reporter asks about Diddy. Come on, man. That's what he said. Come on, man. That's what he said, y'all. That's what made it funny. Because the paparazzi set his ass up. Paparazzi was smart, man. He said, don't ask him Diddy question at first. He's going to run. Ask him some good shit. Get him to talk. Get him to stand here. Get him on that camera. That's what happened. He just came out of nowhere with that shit. I got to ask you, man. French kind of felt that shit coming. I got to ask you, man. Hey, man, what's up with that Diddy stuff, man? Come on, man. He like, man, I thought you gonna let me shine, man. You asked about, oh man, damn. That nigga ran, bro. They ain't worry about nothing. No, you worried now, fool. Yeah. Now you want to run. We know what Diddy had you doing when you was on purpose. We saw you at the mansion, bro. No, you wanted Diddy fake friends, fool. He smiled, shook his head, and walked away, uttering, come on, man. Moments later, a member of his security team approached the cameraman. All right? Come on, man. Look what time of day it is at the airport. Look how empty it is, y'all. Now you see what he got on? Y'all see what he got on, right? Y'all know damn well it ain't that cold in Los Angeles. We got the proof. First Montana on the run, y'all. We got the proof. He tried to hide with a do-rag, some big-ass headphones, and a Grim Reaper mink fur. Look. You know damn well he tried to lay low. Why you think it's a hood on that shit? If that shit was crowded, see, that's why I say he got set up, y'all. Paparazzi be knowing when they dropping. He probably had his hoodie on getting off that shit. But the paparazzi, he took it off. See what I'm saying? Yes. You got your proof, y'all. Even in New York, it ain't that cold. Even if it was in New York, okay. New York, okay. In the morning, chilly, okay. He's in Los Angeles, y'all, with a big-ass mink fur on and a hood. No, French tried to lay low. His ass got caught. And then we know damn well, I read this shit. I can tell you even booked your flight. So when that shit touched down, bro, it be early in the morning, bro. See the airport? Yeah, you ain't slick. You got busted, French. Come on, man. Diddy try about what? Next week, y'all. Let's go. I wish we could take bets. How many of y'all think French ass going to jail? How many of y'all think French going to come out in this shit? What y'all think? Who knows? Let's go. I know that whole gang with French Montana called Matt Baller Brims. I know he got all their ass in jail. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Huh? French was throwing it up with the gang. He want to throw it up. But see, now he don't want to be down with the gang no more. See what you see him with Diddy, right? You see how they do, hey, yo, black people, you see how they do you? Everybody want to be your friend when you winning. When your ass ain't winning no more, goodbye. See that? Diddy was the man, y'all. Nobody want to be with Diddy no more. See that shit? See that? All in the mix, all in the video, all at the Ciroc party. Official Ciroc boy member. But Ciroc boy member really meant baby oil member. He's official baby boy. Look, man, he ain't just a baby. He ain't just a Ciroc boy. He's a baby boy and he's a baby oil participant. Of course he is. French put baby oil on people too. French might have knocked some people's ass out. Yes, he did, y'all. He was a henchman. Yes, he was. Yes, he was, y'all. He was Diddy ace in the hole. Henchman. French, get him. We got the proof, y'all. French, what did you do to that white lady laying on that table with no clothes on, bro? That's all we want to know. That's all we want to know. What the hell you do to that woman and where she at now? That's all we want to know, bro. All right? French don't want to be black no more, y'all. That's a fact. That's a fact. Trust me on that. I'm gonna prove it. Watch. P. Diddy gave French Montana $1 million bonus for Christmas, and he donated to charity. See that? He asked you one Diddy question. What did he give you $1 million? All type of shit. Come on, man. Look at him running, y'all. That fool running in LA with a mink coat on with a hood. It's May. Shit May about to be Memorial Day. No, y'all. I told y'all this BET embarrassment is for real, y'all. Y'all thought I was playing? I told you, man. Anybody affiliated with Diddy can't show their face, man. They only in y'all face on the internet playing. Anybody on this internet affiliated with Diddy would never show their face to paparazzi, man, because they're going to answer up. They don't got to answer up to the chat room and shit. They don't got to answer up to y'all. You know what I mean? Shannon know damn well, I bet you any amount of money Shannon Sharpe will not come down that shit right now because he knows what's going to be waiting on his ass. They know you're going to land. Nah, French, you got the proof, y'all. French snuck in LA. It was approximately 5:15 a.m. All right, that's what time it was. Straight up. It was 5 a.m. He tried to run, y'all. Look. He tried to run. And what I'm showing you, his ass ain't want to look like no rapper. You see what I'm saying? He don't want to look like no rapper no more, y'all. Keep telling y'all that shit over with. Because he know if he looked like a rapper, he'd have been straight up profile. So he try to blend in. And he don't hang with black people no more neither. Nope, his bodyguard was white. Yes, he was. So look, right? Someone in the chat told that man, be careful, man, be careful. That man said, I'm not scared. He said, I'm not scared. I'm not worried about them. And they didn't touch his camera neither. Hell no. Because he know the truth. Man, the rappers are punks and they pink. I ain't scared of French. Look at the airport, y'all. Los Angeles airport. Empty as hell. And you know damn well LAX packed more than that. Nope. French try to sneak in the country, y'all. Yes, he did. Let's go. What else going on? Farewell to the Pyramid of Giza. Sorry, y'all. It's over with. You no longer could go see the Pyramid of Giza. The whole world been going there. That's why the whole world ass backwards. But I want to see Egypt. I just look at the back of the dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? Egypt wants the world to keep marveling at the pyramids for many more generations. Egypt wants the world to keep marveling at the pyramids, even though they don't understand shit they're looking at or can prove anything. But it knows that the tourist overcrowding they are experiencing puts their most precious jewel at risk, the Giza necropolis. With nearly 17.5 million tourists in 2024 and the ambitious goal of reaching 30 million by 2030. So they shutting it down because they know a lot of you know who've been trying to go over there too. Yeah. A lot of Johnny come lately been trying to go over there. But anyway, like I said, man, what they just told you is people from around the world go to the pyramids to stand there and look at them, even though they don't know shit about them. You know what I'm saying? What they told you, man. They can't break nothing down. Egypt wants the world to keep marveling. Keep marveling, fools. Because like I said, man, any one of you people, especially of a certain background, you know I'm going to troll you real quick. Any one of y'all that call yourself going out your way to be so much into Egypt, I bet you still know shit about Egypt. Anything you know about Egypt, you're going to tell me that shit came out of a book. And if you black, just understand Egyptology was written by white people, all right? I'm going to throw it in your face. I'm going to let you know, all right? I'm going to let you know because they're going to let you know. They basically said people from all around the world come here to look at this shit, and they don't even know what nothing means anyway. So you know what we're going to do? We might as well just shut this shit down because they overcrowding our city, and that's what they're saying. The city getting too overcrowded over this stuff. Anyway, let's go to America. The Smithsonian begins removing exhibits. I'm going to say it again. The Smithsonian begins removing exhibit artifacts. Who you think artifacts getting removed? What's up, Jamila? What's up, C Mills? All right, I'm just going to show you. Smithsonian begins removing exhibits, artifacts from African American history. Goodbye. Goodbye. Told them people that history going to be gone. Huh? Did I not say everything they love going to disappear? Huh? What is called the Black experience. Did I lie to you? Bingo. Wipeouts. Wipeout. What else? Humiliation. It's all part of the deal. Nope, you fell from grace, guys. Plus, those were comic books. Some of that was comic book stories. My point is what I'm saying. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. We are in a new time, 2025, y'all. This shit is real. Things are different. It's shocking, but it's for real. All right? See that? So, you got the proof. Hold up. Erase your history so it can be his story. Yeah, because the truth is, ain't no such thing going to it's like this, man. This is what people didn't know. This was the biggest trick I ever played on everybody. Only way you was going to know your real history, you was going to get it from your own family. And that's the whole proof. That's why I say, I know my family history, and everything else was taught outside of my family. You know what I'm saying? The truth is, everything about that, well, I was, you know what I'm saying? And this something else I found out, y'all. So I got to admit I got to admit some other truth I found out recently. My Uncle Lee used to work for the U.S. Mint, but I found out he had a part-time job working at the Smithsonian. Yes, he was a guard. Yup. My Uncle Lee retired from the military years ago. Lived in Maryland, all that. He worked out there. But I just found out recently because my mother told me he also worked part-time at the Smithsonian. And he had his own food truck, all that shit back then. I spoke about it before, but yeah, I never knew that, though. I never knew that. I never been to the Smithsonian, nothing. But yeah, all you got to know is this, y'all. It's over. Plus, I'm going to tell you what my opinion is. You know, a lot of that shit was made up shit. Truth be told. So that's why I say, man, the truth is, the problem is, a percentage of the world people was looking for other people to teach them history, but they never went and learn history on their own. So if they didn't want to learn history on their own, they already know what it was by 2025. So they really saying, if you don't know the truth by 2025, if you don't know certain things by now, then that's on you. That's what they really telling you. All right? That's what they really telling you. So I'm the one that kept telling you, this past 100 years after slavery, a whole nother history been written. All right? And I've been telling y'all this. So this is also not saying the history going to be wiped out. It's just going to be classified as American history. Because you know how people say, some people say African American history is American history. So I think it's just going to be American history. You get what I'm saying? And not African American history. Whatever it is, man. Okay, I'm not trying to. I told you, when I start talking African American shit, people start leaving. People don't want to hear that shit, y'all. All right? Let you know that right now. People don't want to hear that shit. Because it's old, y'all. If you don't know the truth by now, that's on you. Who's that? John Morant. What you going to look at? This embarrassment. Okay. They shutting down their history. They getting pranked in public. They getting embarrassed, humiliated, but it's a reason. I'm the one that been telling you this script for the past couple years. I've been giving you updates every day. I told you this whole genre is coming to an end. All right? From the rich to the poor. They thought because it was just Diddy, everybody else was good. So you've been seeing lockups. It's a hit on anybody selling Fed to get rounded up. People that have been doing PPP loans are rounded up. Everybody is compromised. All right? It's a reason for that. Now, let me show you the deed update in the real world. Let me show you on every single level. You see that? That's John Morant. That's John Morant. Why that John Morant? He's embarrassed. Get that camera out my face. He's embarrassed. Why? He's embarrassing. But y'all forgot John Morant was supposed to be the next superstar. He was supposed to be the black face of the NBA. Oh, it wasn't just him. Who else supposed to be the other prominent black face of the NBA? Zion. What proof do you have about these two individuals? What proof do you have about these two individuals? Holler at me in the chat. Holler at me in the chat. Where you at, bro? You're going to see these two guys supposed to be something great, but somehow they both shot themselves in the foot. Somehow they both proved to be two idiots. Why? Because it's been this thing going on. The rap and their lifestyle and how they've been living for so long and they won't change. They have now become incompetent. They have now become the face of idiot. They have become the face of idiocracy and mediocre. That's right. They have become the face of following every goddamn thing they see to the point their brains are noodles now. All right? So is it a coincidence you holler at me? When I seen basketball since I was a kid, but I've never in my life seen two basketball players so goddamn dumb. Just so happened from the same place. He danced with gun on top of car. He getting chicks pregnant, he got weight problems. No, it's called mental issues. I know what all it's about. Everything that's been in the news these past couple of years has been to show these people mentally are incompetent. They did not advance mentally. All they know is dollar rap music, dollar rap music. Then we threw the entertainment in there and the trending topic. All they know is internet live. Oh, that's all they fucking know. Therefore, goodbye. Get the fuck out of here. Why? Y'all not the only ones on the internet. Y'all just the only idiots on the internet. And y'all the only ones that's stuck in that shit. Huh? Y'all so dumb. You can't stay up the internet before you get drafted. That's how dumb y'all are. Huh? I've been off my Facebook for years. You so dumb, you can't stay up the internet before you get drafted. Y'all proving y'all dumbness. Don't get mad. Don't call it racist. Call it dummism. All right? That's what it is. You the only one doing it, dummy. You ain't the only one rich. You ain't the only one that got shit. You ain't the only one kid. People can buy their kids whatever they want. Only y'all do this dumb shit. Even though we made these apps for y'all to do this dumb shit. That's right. You post your chain, we get all the revenue anyway. We get all the advertisements, fool. We got all, so we love, so what? All y'all got millions of followers. That's all our money on the back end. That's right. Because y'all are all stupid now. And that's what happened. So y'all so dumb, you embarrassing. Might as well shut that shit down. Might as well shut it down. Shut down that African-American history. They ain't got no history. Everything they got was given to them in a book anyway. Why I say that? Because you can't take them to court and prove them wrong because these idiots keep proving them right. Bingo. Oh, Adrian Peterson, the football player. What happened to him? Embarrassed. Drunk driving. And you know what? You know what's funny? I was just talking about him yesterday. What I say? I said, yo, y'all remember when they had laws where you couldn't spank your kids and Adrian Peterson got in trouble for spanking his son? Bingo. I was just talking about him. His ass locked up embarrassed. What was he? One of the top rushers in NFL history. One of the top NFL running backs to get 2,000 yards in the season. He did greatness, but he destroyed it. Bingo. They're incompetent and proving they've been rich. They had the money. They had the shot. They got the chance. Some of us want a chance. Some of us want to get a chance to win. They got their chance and blew it because they stupid. It's proven. It's proven, y'all. It's no more discussion. I can say it. You don't say it. You don't say it. Let me say it. I'm going to tell you what it is because nobody can say it. It's showing and proving, y'all. What else we know? They didn't build nothing. None of them. That's their charges. That's their karma, y'all. Because they didn't do nothing. Look at them, dummies. How many times you got shit flexed on you? I seen drug dealers in real life with big-ass chains. I got older. I seen entertainers flexing chains. Meanwhile, that shit got nothing to do with advancement. They stupid. They're dumb. I'm going to feel sorry for a man that didn't get drafted because all he's going to do is get drafted first round and floss anyway. What? Stop it. With them guys about this shit, they won't start their own league. They can start their own league. They can help people from the hood. They can help people from all over. They can have their own endorsements and they got their own brand. They have their own TV to go with their own. You get it, y'all? Come on, y'all. They can have their own team, their own TV station to play it on. All right, where's the updated version? I'm just showing you. Nobody cares. It's exposed and it's no more ducking this smoke. And every time you talk racism, you're going to sound like a damn idiot. Every time you sound like you talk that racism shit, that's how everybody going to know you stupid too. Because the truth is out, y'all. So let's ask a real question. If these people stop cutting all the checks, whose fault is it, y'all? No, I'm showing you. It's because of them. After this, they started getting all them foreign players. These are facts, Jack. After this, they started getting all foreign players because they realized you cannot put no money in these American players' hand no more. Not like that, you can't. No, you can't. So when I told you, It's a takeover. I've been peeping it since then. I peeped when both of them was in college. I watched that whole year when they was all that, man. I've been knowing about these guys, man. So I watched their whole shit. And when John Morant did that with that gun on him, I was done with him. But see, when I knew he listened to NBA Youngboy, I knew he was done. Because y'all didn't get, man, NBA Youngboy was a mind control program, man, to ruin all these young boys' brain. Y'all didn't get it. NBA Youngboy was the only team online able to post guns, wave guns, had all that stuff, y'all. And they was wrapped up in NBA Youngboy for so many years. A lot of y'all didn't know that. They were listening to NBA Youngboy when they were teenagers in the headphone for years and years. He would gas them and gas. I'm telling you, NBA Youngboy was the most rapper to brainwash the most. I'm telling you, out of all rappers brainwash people, that boy brainwashed a whole era. When you started seeing all them nappy-headed tapers, they were under the NBA Youngboy influence. I'm telling you what happened. When they started trying to be like they rappers on the internet, that's when all of them started wearing nappy-ass hair. Because of NBA Youngboy. He was an ignorant boy from Baton Rouge with nappy-ass hair, talk ignorant as fuck and stupid. And guess what? The whole world tried to be like him. Why you think John Morant got in trouble? No, y'all, it's for real. They did mental experiments on these people, man, and they had proved to be incompetent, y'all. Yes, they have. They have. See that? Mind you, y'all, remember, guys, the sports players supposed to be the good guys. Remember, you had the street people, the bad guys. Remember, the sports people were the good people. Do you forget that? They supposed to be the good ones. They don't get in no trouble. They don't do no drugs. They don't do none of that. But you will see now, the sports players became worse than the regular people. You see what I'm saying? The sports players and the good people became worse than the bad people. That's what I've been tripping off the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's go. No, it's incompetent. It's from a generation of nothing. No, it's the culture, y'all, that destroyed everybody's brain. Yes, it is. Over 100 migrants rounded up. Where was they at? In Colorado nightclub, where active duty military members worked. These fools hiding out underground at a damn club, rounded their ass up. See that? It ain't stopping everybody getting rounded up. The truth is coming out too, y'all. Something I spoke about before. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge this neither, but it's the truth. I've been California, you know damn well y'all don't grow shit no more. We know damn well that shit do not come from Colorado no more. And it don't come from Arizona no more. It does not come from that beautiful soil in California no more. Hell no. We know this. I don't even know if High Time Magazine went out of business because that was the real shit. No, y'all. They telling the truth about this stuff. Or I say this. So a lot of weird stuff been happening, but people ain't been noticing why people been dying young now. They've been saying this for a minute. Marijuana hospital visits linked to dementia. Diagnosis within 5 years study find. They saying this weed now give you dementia and strokes. We spoke about it before. This shit different, y'all. Shit different. It ain't got. I ain't talking about the caliber. I'm talking about this shit is processed different. This girl right here died at 17. Now, I don't know how she died, and I ain't saying she died from the weed, but what I'm telling you is, in the reports of these studies of the weed, they are talking about how strokes have increased amongst young people, and they are definitely saying the dementia, what I call delusional. And they basically telling you, you might be a person that smoke a lot of weed, and you might have dementia right now. We also call it popcorn brain. Yeah. So if you stuck, if you forget stuff a lot, if you tweaking and, you know what I'm saying? It could be that bud you smoking. Super paranoid, shit like that. Yeah. No, y'all. It's common sense. If they know their whole generation smoke weed, and we want to alter the weed, would that not be a good way to, if we just taint everything they love, some kind of way. Mix this with a little bit of that, a little bit of that, okay? All right. Dementia. Lil Uzi Vert reportedly rushed to the hospital, rushed to New York City Hospital and kept overnight. All right. Also, JT from City Girls with him. I think this fool got something, y'all. Get what I'm saying? I think he really got something. That's what I think. Because his ass too little to be sick. But see, we're gonna look at this stuff, y'all. We're gonna look at this stuff playing out. Now remember, everybody was winning. Now you're gonna say everybody's suffering. Lil Uzi Vert was breaking down so much, you had to check yourself in. Have we not been seeing this pattern of a lot of these people getting sick? No, y'all, they're dying. These people are dying out. They dying and dying out, y'all. That's what's happening. They dying and dying out. Because, like I said, a lot of people they thought because they get money and they had a way, it's gonna last forever. No, now they're gonna pay a price. We're gonna talk about this real shit now. Look, check it out. Lil Uzi Vert sick in the hospital, but this is what we really gonna talk about. This right here. How many of y'all saw this? How many of y'all saw this? There's something else they doing now. I just found out. This man gave his wife that thing. This fool actually took his wife out. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Fully blown, y'all. He was fully blown. Fully blown. Now, this is the thing right here. He got married to the woman. He had it. He ain't never tell her. She died. She also was fighting cancer. Now, the whole time, she didn't know she had it. He already was locked up for giving it to her. They locked him up. But they indicted him on new charges of murder. Murder. So, what I'm seeing from this, I think they're going to pass that new law where if you give that shit to somebody, your ass getting life. If you know you had it and you gave it to somebody, you getting life. He got indicted while he was in jail already and got his charges bigged up to murder. You know what I'm saying? Yes, his ass is getting charged with that. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell people. Now, remember, we went through this whole era of married couples doing what? Being swingers. Married couples promoting what? Go to the strip club, get a bitch, right? Threesome, right? Threesome. He's from Georgia. Pretty sure he's sleeping around. But no, this is something bigger than that. This is also not only if you got HIV, you sick. But now you get that shit to somebody, now you definitely gonna get life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just showing you a lot of shit gonna be going down, y'all. Because a lot of people been cheating, swinging, playing around. You know what this really applies to, y'all? Remember when we looked at that chart and it said that majority of people are two-way now, bisexual? That shit got to do with that. They basically saying a lot of people that are bisexual in marriages are going to be giving each other diseases because they really telling us the diseases were already out here. The diseases were already out here. See, this world's so crafty, man. We might have unleashed 1,000 sick patients out here and then had the rap music say, have threesomes. All right? But y'all going to follow whatever. Man, they so wicked, they might have been putting HIV victims in the strip clubs. Whew. So what I'm saying? I've been know about all this diabolical shit. Meanwhile, like I said, you fools still was hitting shit raw. Mainly what I kept cooking people on. You're going to see. They made a mockery of marriage, and they made it where you marry, you fucking have threesomes and bring people to your bedroom when you're married already. No, that's called cursing your marriage, dummy. And a lot of y'all did that, right? That ain't my place to judge. All you got to know is, if you're a swinger and you hitting everything and you give your spouse something, your ass getting life. That was going to happen. Yup. That was going to happen. All right, that's the new shit. Meanwhile, French, this what French doing, y'all. When they say French Montana ran, when I say on the run, that fool on the run. See the outfit? That means he's on the run. That means if you walk past French right now, you would not know that's him. Matter of fact, French so sneaky, whenever he come to America, he just check in with the Mars. That's it. He just checks in with the Mars, and he walks around America like this, and you don't even know it's him. Yep. A serpent. You see? He put on his King Cobra outfit. You know who he is. That's right. King Cobra. Let's go. Now, y'all, everything coming around. Real talk. Real talk. When we kept talking about, remember, what does rap promote? Nasty sex. Nasty sex. Freak off. Nasty sex. I said we don't really hear about nothing. Usher STD. All of them hit each other. Nasty sex. Who promote the nasty sex? The black entertainers. Okay then. Who promote to get fucked up while you drive? The black entertainers. DUI. All right? The black entertainer. You mean to tell me every black celebrity, when they get money, they talk to turn into a rapper? Yup. That really mean an idiot. Oh, that's why John Morant was doing that. He turned into an idiot, a rapper. Then this other rapper, basketball player, he bust nuts in chicks. That's what y'all didn't get. You're not getting the pattern of how these rich guys always having raw sex with whores. They are the main disease spreaders because they want you to be just like them. All right? No such thing as having a kid by mistake. It's 2025. Dummies, no. Y'all still play Russian roulette with y'all penis and y'all life. That's all y'all. All right? Because remember, I told you, they all got turned into freaky hornball devils. And that's what they going to do. All they know is hump, buy chain, get high, look like a damn rapper. That's all they know. All right? That's all they know. And in Georgia, they marry women for security. Because in Georgia, if you broke and you don't get married, your ass going to be sleeping on a back road. That's right. You're going to be standing right there under that fucking bridge selling water by the highway. That's what you're going to do in Georgia. All right? Because everybody they claim a drug dealer, gangster, thug, if they ain't got a job, they ass broke and homeless. Yup. They stayed in the game too long, y'all. No. Everything is about shame. It ain't about me. It's what's going on. Now, look. We got to talk about it because there's a lot of y'all. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? How are my people doing? I know your ass really work from home. I know why you work from home. Thought I didn't know that, huh? I know exactly why your ass working from home. It's a lot of y'all, too. You will never in your life see outside. You'll be working on this internet forever. Yes, you will. When's somebody going to start a channel called PPP Loan Confessions? Do you know how good that shit would be? Please, somebody do it and let me know when you start it. Start a channel called PPP Loan Confessions. And all I want to do is hear all the people that got caught get a confession. And I want to know how they got the money, how they spent it, and how they got caught. And do you know how many episodes you will have? You won't run out of content for about 5 years. Somebody start the show, y'all, for real. Confessions of a PPP loan fool. All right, let's go. All right, there's a lot of y'all, man. You still working from home, guys? When you gonna tell the truth? Your broke ass really work from home. Okay. All right, let's go. No, there's a lot of y'all. There's a lot of y'all, man. There's a lot of America, y'all. That's why they ain't coming outside. Especially when it get hot. A lot of people that did that PPP loan, this them right here. Trust me when I tell you. All you got to do is think of everybody that, you want to do it? You think about everybody who's on the internet flossing. You ain't noticed that? You didn't notice everybody that, okay, this is what I don't understand about y'all neither. Y'all still on these damn social media apps, right? Okay. You're friends with the same people. Okay. But you're not noticing that all the people that was flossing on your ass, somehow they just quiet now and they don't post the same no more. You ain't get it? Think back in your mind and everybody you know that did it for a fact. I know a few. But they never told me what I already know. All they ass compromised. Especially if you're a mother with kids and you ain't trying to go to jail. I know what the fuck happened to you. That's right. When I tell you everybody's compromised, y'all, no, it's the truth. From the rich to the poor. From the rich to the poor. They asses all in bondage. And guess where they all work at from home? Guess where they all working at from home? A lot of them got YouTube channels. Yes, they do. They all content creators. Every last bastard that did the PPP loan or house arrest is a damn content creator. Every last one of them. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're broke. They can't do nothing else. All right? Guess what? Anybody don't pay financial aid, they coming for your ass next. So I know. If they was coming for me, I already know they did the y'all PPP loan fools. I already know. Thing is, when y'all gonna stop acting like y'all ain't compromised, man? When y'all gonna start acting like, when y'all ass gonna start acting like y'all ass ain't on? When you gonna start acting like y'all not in 2025 slavery bondage because you put yourself in, huh? How much was that PPP loan? Oh, that's how much your ankle monitor costs. See that? You didn't know in America no such thing as a shortcut, guys. No. And another thing I didn't know, it was also police officers setting people up to do it. Yes, they were. Guess what else they caught? They ran a fake sting on people doing fake marriages, y'all. Guess what? If a lot of y'all got married to foreigners for money, you better watch out for that shit too. Every hustle that everybody was doing, they told on. People was marrying Africans for money, and I think they've been getting caught. They set up a sting of fake marriages and caught so many people trying to marry foreigners. But guess who's getting in trouble? The Americans. Because they made it like they gaslit these Americans, right? This sting operation happened in Maryland. They had them thinking they were going to marry rich elite people from overseas, y'all. And they lowered all after they caught about 40 people. I tell y'all, man, people didn't want to listen, guys. All right? This guy right here, Mobile, Alabama, he connected with home. This fool had millions of dollars worth of stuff. They took all his stuff. Millions worth of cars, jewelry, dollars. That's how much money they was getting down there. They took all his stuff. Check it out. This is IRS posting. So when I keep telling you, right, you're going to know about every dumbass topic, but you ain't going to know about nothing real. Because guess what? The joke was to never let you know nothing real. That's why everything about you, shh. That's why I told you, you was taught to hate certain people, so when they tell you the truth, you ain't going to know anyway. See, the people that taught you to hate 47, they're the same people who want your ass to get locked up. That's what happened. The same people that promoted for you to do this shit wanted your ass locked up because it was a campaign called Get Their Ass Out of Here. That's right. That's what it was called. Get them out of here. So if they take this money, the more of them will be gone. All right? Don't feel bad. Somebody offered it to me. I just turned them down. And to this day, I'll never forget the bastard that did it. I be saying, man, I'm glad I would say that fool anyway. I wasn't with it anyway, but I'll say, yo, to this day, I remember the fool. I'm in the goddamn supermarket. And one of my homeboys I know, like, what's up, man? What's up, yo? I'll see he shining a little bit, y'all. He said, yo, man, you ain't do that PPP loan? He said, man, that shit, because he was a barber like me. So, you know, barber, independent business. I could have did it, y'all, and got whatever I wanted. I was like, nah, I ain't doing this shit. Because I know. One thing I always knew. Everything I did, I kept it in the street. I ain't never hurt innocent people. I ain't never robbed. Deal with no establishment business. And I never was into scamming checks. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was always keep it in the street. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I never dealt with nothing illegal. I always knew that's a one-way trip to jail. That and stealing cars. I never been with that shit. I never been with nothing of taking from business, countries, or civilians. If I ever took anything from anybody, that shit was a damn drug dealer or another robber. That's about it. Yeah. I used to be with robbers that rob robbers. Something like that. So that's about it. Your dumb ass might rob a store, then we're going to rob your ass after you finish that. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? IRS criminal investigation releases update. COVID fraud. Statistics on 4th anniversary of CARES Act. Nearly $9 billion investigated. What does that mean? Everybody's walking around playing make-believe. Everybody playing make-believe, y'all. Like $9 billion, they get confiscated back. So that lets you know your proof. Everybody that was flossing on you, now I'm talking about no, fuck that. Anybody that took that money, their ass got their ass on lockdown. Their ass compromised. Either they're walking around like a snitch or they're in the house with that goddamn monitor. Period. Guess where they all ass at? On the internet. On the internet. Come to the chat today, y'all. Show y'all fucking face. I know y'all on house arrest. Bring your ass over here. Come on. Let's go. They got flavors of them shits. There's a lot of y'all bastards. The thing is, y'all still broke, bro. See, if I did the PPP loan, I still have money stashed. I'll be on ankle monitor. You see that? If that was me, right? I'll be sneaking to my stash because I still got some money hidden somewhere. That's what I'll be doing, fool. If I did it, I wouldn't be broke. Because the smart ones, you know how much they did? Bingo. Local contractor indicted by FBI on 23 felony charges connected to allegedly defrauding federal programs. Everybody been taking money, they getting dealt with. Student loan, PPP, any type of loan you ain't paid back, let's go to this guy to show you it's real. This how nobody did a PPP loan will ever trick me. It's only two things going to definitely get your ass in jail. Simple and plain. Joe Matthew Caswell faces charges including wire fraud, bingo. Anybody did a PPP loan off the rip, wire fraud, bingo, jail. You ain't getting out of that. Federal, you ain't getting out of that. What deal did you work out? Let us know. What deal did you work out, guys? My friend needs a deal. Let's go. Tax evasion. Why? Don't forget, anybody did PPP loan, they are not gonna file no taxes. That's how they ass all got caught. That's how they gonna keep getting caught. So I said, I know a lot of people mad who. I know a lot of people. I know why they are mad while somebody's in office, and when they see tariffs in Texas, they get scared and shit on themselves every time. Yeah, because look, wire fraud, tax evasion, aggravated identity theft. What's that? All those transactions other people name. Residents have long history of court cases. The FBI indictment of local businessman and longtime contractor. Well, people did a PPP loan. What they say? They had fake ass businesses. So what they was doing? Taking out big loans, right? Okay. Some of them did it. Other people name, right? Okay. Which means everybody has compromise, y'all. Ain't no ducking that smoke, y'all. Everybody ducking that smoke. What else does it mean? Anybody did this shit will never have a real job a day in their life. What else does it mean? Anybody took too much money, they will never have shit in their name ever to the day they die. So I know what's up. A lot of people are talking big talk, but they're compromised, y'all. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you, y'all. I know why a lot of y'all ain't coming out that damn house. Because your ass on lockdown, that's why. Trust me on that. The rest of y'all are snitches. Let's go. According to an indictment filed in the case, Caswell faces 4 felony counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of tax evasion, and a count of aggravated identity theft, and 15 counts of failure to collect or truthfully account for and pay over tax. From the rich to the poor. Keep telling you what's going to happen. Everybody's going to take this smoke. All right? From the rich to the poor. It don't matter. It's a shakedown. If they were threatening what they was going to do to me over a damn student loan, and I know what they did to everybody that stole, I ain't steal nothing. I just was delinquent. Y'all stole. I know what happened. Let's go. This Lil Uzi Vert trying to floss his money, but his ass sick, y'all. Let me show you something I want to show y'all. How this back in the day shit don't work. That's old shit. See? Money don't mean nothing no more, y'all. Just because you can show a bunch of money, that means nothing. Why? He's sick. Lil Uzi Vert could have HIV, far as we know. He can't buy no help with that money. But I told you, this is the magic they've been playing on everybody, showing their money, showing their money. Look at Lil Uzi Vert showing his money, y'all. Rappers, right? Look at him showing his money. So what's the difference between Lil Uzi Vert showing his money and this guy showing his jewelry? No, they're stuck in a dumbass era of showing off shit. They're idiots. That's why. Shedeur show his jewelry, Lil Uzi Vert shows money. What's the difference? The difference is that time passed already. Nobody cares what y'all got. The days of you flossing on me is over with. Them days were permitted before. Them days over with. The days of you flossing on people, them shit's played out, y'all. It's real out here. You might get robbed and get your house broken into. You ain't been seeing him. You ain't see Patrick Mahomes got his house kicked in. Travis Kelce, all the people getting robbed. No, it's different out here. So Lil Uzi Vert is dying, allegedly, but he want to show us his money. Let's go. Why am I showing you that? Because we at the end of this part, right? We ain't at the end of the show, though, but check it out, right? Shit I've been telling y'all about in your face. See that? Where are you in this world? A lot of y'all talk. Everybody got a big mouth. You know, you speak about rich people, shedeursanders, DEION. What about you? So let me remind a lot of y'all again, you a debt slave. See at the bottom of the pyramid says debt slave. That's why in Egypt they joke on people. They say they come to Egypt, look at pyramids, whole time they don't even know their ass is trapped in the pyramid. What's a debt slave? What it say at the bottom? Ignorant debt slaves. Anybody did a PPP loan, you are now a debt slave. Period. A willing participant at being a new slave. Oh, you don't believe me? Everybody already know this. Huh? Debt is slavery. I told you that shit before I knew it was a book. Everybody know the real bondage. That's why it was a trick for all y'all to go in bondage. Debt. I'm talking about steal that money. Debt. Guess who own your ass now? You on a real big plantation now. That's right. No, y'all, this shit for real. It's for real. See that? Now you see why you got that debt card? Huh? Now you see why grown-ups got caught up taking out allowance money in debt? No, y'all. Ain't about what you got. It's about what you own. It ain't about what you own. It's about who you don't owe no money to. That's when you're free. Nah, y'all. This is the real world, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. All this got to do with everybody, the rich and the poor. It's right in your face. See that? Where are you in the worldwide scheme? See? A lot of people been talking, they running their mouth, y'all, but they're at the bottom, way at the bottom, and they ain't never coming back. See, above that, you got human resources. You got, above that, you got the government, politicians, media, religion, education. And the debt slaves, they're nowhere on that bracket. The debt slaves, especially the ignorant, they don't have no education. They're ignorant and debt slaves because they don't have no religion. They have no structure, no order at all. Don't matter your religion. If your religion is yoga, at least you got order. No, they don't. Ignorant debt slaves, they have no order, y'all. Why? They're brainwashed by media. Not only are they brainwashed by media, all they talk about is the government. See that? It's all in your face, debt slaves. So that's why I say, it's no need for me to talk about the top. Everything is exposed. Everything is revealed. It's revealing in your face. That what? 2/3 going to be wiped out. No. You called it a New World Order, Illuminati. Well, that's what you call it. Hey, that's on you. The Lord says 2/3 of the people through all the land will die. They will be gone, and 1/3 will be left. I see it clear as day. What about you? I see it clear as day. What about you? Now, what about right here? In the whole land declares the Lord, 2/3 will be struck down and perish. Goodbye. Yet 1/3 will be left in it. This third I will bring into the fire. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. Well, I've been clean my ways. I think I'm cleaned up a little bit, but I haven't been tested. I don't know if I'm gold, but I know damn well this last 4 years was a test. Meanwhile, I seen everybody else fold. So some will get tested some will get tested like gold and gonna get cleaned up like silver, but the rest of them, goodbye. Who's that? The ignorant debt slaves. That's who. And everybody else who thought shit was a joke. That's who gonna get wiped out. You don't believe it, it's in your face. No, you kept calling Illuminati. But whatever the Illuminati was saying about people gonna be reduced, it was already written in the Bible too. But then again, they did say this is the basic instruction before leaving Earth. So I never looked at this like religion. I just look at it like a book. And that's what it said. I didn't know it was true. I don't even know if it's true now. But I do see people getting taken off the earth. I see people perishing. How they going to perish? They said we're going to perish from lack of knowledge. Now they're going to perish from a lack of knowledge, a lack of college, and inhaling too much garbage. Yup, it's called lies. Fake world. You are now out of the Wizard of Oz. Everybody else, they're stuck in that shit. That's right. They was in a world where they thought money was going to free their ass, y'all. They're in a world where they thought money was going to free them. They were wasting their life bragging about his story. Meanwhile, his story getting wiped out. What's that? Smithsonian begins removing exhibits. Smithsonian begins removing exhibits, artifacts from African American history. Wipe out. Wipe out. It's going to be like that shit never happened. All right, let's go to the top of the top. So this is what I'm telling y'all. While people talking about drafts and people bragging about all this other stuff, he's showing off chains. Meanwhile, bro, people are getting wiped out. Nobody care about your chain, bro. Now, why am I saying that? Because nobody care about LeBron James neither. Look what happened to LeBron James, y'all. He was crying yesterday. That's what happened, y'all. LeBron James got disrespected. Rudy Gobert bowled his ass in the back of their head so hard. Yes, he did. You know what else I seen on the field? When I watched this game, you know what I saw clear as day? LeBron was officially out of place. When I watched this game yesterday, I was looking at it like, yo, nobody on the court with him or around is from his era at all. Only one is probably like one or two. A few. Like one or two. But I was just looking at majority of the people was the new young people, and he was out of pocket, y'all. So I'm asking y'all again. Did they make LeBron James play another year? Because things ain't looking right. They also saying, people saying they think he blew the game. But all you got to know is he's the new one. So everybody want to know, LeBron, how did you score 27 points the first 3 quarters In the last quarter, you ain't scored nothing. And everybody else want to know, LeBron, how the hell are you the face of sports bet? And just so happened, you're compromised at Diddy parties. Kevin Hart compromised at Diddy parties. And you and Kevin Hart doing DraftKings commercial. Let me show you how all this sports is a joke. Because they know grown men in this country still think shit is real. And they believe sports real. So look what's been happening, y'all. Right in your face. They don't hide nothing. What does it say? John Calipari, LeBron James. Coach Cal is in the building for the Lakers Thunder tonight. That ain't what I'm talking about. Look who posting the shit. Did you know DraftKings got their own apps too? They got their own pages. You see how DraftKings pushed LeBron James? That's one of his family members, DraftKings. Are you getting a clue now, y'all? Huh? I'll tell you this. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say nothing because they smoking on that pack. Smoking on that LeBron James pack. The Wolves own the Lakers. That's right. Rest in peace, bozo. That's what they saying about you, LeBron. What else they say about LeBron? Rest in peace. No, rest in piss. You won't be missed. They can't wait till you leave, LeBron. They said when you leave, it's going to be the biggest celebration. I'm going to celebrate too, bro. Yup. Even though I told you before, I got a pair of your kicks brand new. Probably get some more, put them shits up. But then again, I ain't going to lie. I'm lying. After that Diddy shit, your shit ain't worth nothing no more, bro. I don't think your shit going to be worth too much. Nope. You're going to ruin your legacy, LeBron. What they saying about LeBron? F LeBron and the weak-ass LeBron system. What's the weak LeBron system? How the whole NBA, media, everybody went with the program. Now he's exposed. His time is up. Can't hide the world no more, y'all. Nope. No one passes more with three or less seconds. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, he's always passing the ball to a bum. So he want to be the GOAT, but he want to take the winning shot. This is what they saying. No one passes more with 3 or less seconds left on the shot clock or in the game than LeBron. Scared of the moment. Look, King James has no heart, no killer instinct. Why? Because he's a flower. All you got to do, look at his fingers. They're freshly manicured. I've never seen a basketball player with fresh manicured nails. That means he don't get down for his crown. The league is sweet. He's out of here. Rudy Gobert, get up. Hit his ass in the back of the head. Straight up. Knocked his ass down, y'all. Knocked some sense in his damn head. That's what Rudy Gobert did. Revenge. Rudy Gobert did that to him because Draymond Green, his homeboy, did it to him. But what I'm showing you is the great embarrassment, y'all. That's what's going down. See that? So the question is, why did the Atlanta Falcons prank Shedeur? But the other thing is, it's mighty funny. The same team that drafted DeionSanders, Atlanta Falcons, was the same team to troll his son with a prank call, Atlanta Falcons. So I'm going to ask again, did this happen because Deion didn't give the Atlanta Falcons a shot? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Did he? Because if he didn't give the Hawks a tryout, maybe this was a shot towards Deion to prank their ass. Because the main thing about this draft y'all have to understand is before the draft, they turned down a lot of teams, y'all. We looked at yesterday what Deion said in his mouth about the Browns. His ass went to the Browns. But once again, the real truth is they turned down a lot of teams that wanted him to perform. And I think everybody took it personal. And I think everybody went against Deion according to the team he wanted Shedeur to go to. And that even includes Mr. Tom Brady. Yes, because it is said that they thought they were going to the Raiders and Tom Brady was cool with them. But according to Skip, Tom Brady told Raiders not to draft shedeursanders. Well, we don't got to listen to Skip. The Raiders went 3 rounds and did not pick him. They could have, but they didn't. Before the Browns picked Sanders, the Las Vegas Raiders surprisingly passed on the young quarterback multiple times. The Raiders traded for the extended Geno Smith this offseason. So this the proof. All right, Tom already got Geno, but they could have put Shedeur in back of Geno, because Shedeur could have been the future. But in my opinion, I don't think Tom Brady wanted the show to come, because the show would have came. Also, maybe they didn't want to make it personal, but all you got to know is they passed on his ass. Yes, they did. So before the Browns picked Sanders to Las Vegas, surprisingly passed a young quarterback multiple times. And they said before that, they was cool. Because we heard rumors, but I think everybody was told to stand down. It's about to go down. We about to embarrass Deion ass. And I think that's what happened. Also, like I said, let's look at the connection. Deion Sanders affiliated with who? Bingo. Where does Shannon Sharpe have his new charge at? Vegas. Who run Vegas? Brady. Matter of fact, Deion, don't bring your ass to Vegas. Shannon, get your ass out of Vegas. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Today, Shannon Sharpe will not be on ESPN. Goodbye. Did he bring on himself, y'all? Yep. What they say about Shannon? Shannon Sharpe, you're a nasty, disgusting old man. You need Jesus. So Shannon Sharpe, no matter how many times you go live on Nightcap, here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. And you ain't going to shake it, fool. They say you need Jesus. That's it. You're a disgusting old man. Pervert. That's why I say, I said it yesterday, look. People don't care if it's consensual. No. Those are conversations for geppettos and weirdos. Those are conversations for hornballs. The truth is, he proved to us he can't get no better woman or no older woman. Why? Because he was sitting there conversating with a 20-year-old that sounded like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Come on now. Come on. It's not the fact he was paying for sex, going about his business. No, he was in relationship with OnlyFans models that were young girls. Because of his caliber, he's really telling us either that's what he like or his ass can't get no real woman. Either way, he's a fucking idiot because he's a dummy. You're messing with little white girls, dummy. You got grown white woman, so nobody's going to respect a grown, big-ass man that takes selfies with no shirt on, talking to little-ass white girl about 5'1" and weigh about 140. After his dumb ass says his own mouth, he going to choke her. And like I said, who jokes around like that and who has conversation with OnlyFans models? Who does that? So, bro, you used to get with the prostitute and then you talk with their ass on Monday morning when you're at work. You're talking to the prostitute on the phone. I thought you do with prostitutes, they're supposed to know less about you as possible. No, his stupid ass will now bear the title of the black man that ruined his life for OnlyFans. That's it. Even though he talked that black talk, now we're going to see what's up, right? Shannon, we ripped up your black card. You, Deion, all y'all shit. It's gone. Even though I mean it's gone, man. I'm just going to leave it at that. Why I say that? Embarrassing. Disturbing. All I'm trying to tell you is, all this embarrassment is not by mistake. Shedeur Sanders, embarrassed. Shannon Sharpe, embarrassed. LeBron James, embarrassed. I can keep going. First Montana, embarrassed. Anybody black affiliated with rap, hip-hop, streets, whoever, with any of that department, you shall get embarrassed. All right? That's it. First Montana run, y'all. Touching down, L.A., with a goddamn mink fur on in Los Angeles, 5 in the morning, early as hell, sneaking through the country like the Grim Reaper. See that? He busted, y'all. He busted. How he busted? Well, if he was in New York, he could have pulled it off. But we know he busted, y'all, because this nigga is in Los Angeles with a goddamn fur mink coat on because he was trying to lay low. Just so happened this big-ass mink coat got a big-ass hood. French got the coat 3 times bigger. He trying to play it off. He trying to hide, y'all. He thought he was going to get his shine on. That's what make it so funny. That paparazzi was so fucking smart. He was boosting up his ego. He boosted his ego. Like, oh, shit, French. Oh, French Montana. Hey, guy, how you doing? What you got going on? Being his friend, lining his ass up. Hey French, where he appeared upbeat, happy, while discussing lighter topics, nothing. However, when pressed about Diddy legal allegation, French mood shifted immediately. Hey French, what's up with Diddy, man? Oh shit. Oh shit. Look, French Montana walks off. That fool ran. He did a spinoff, y'all. He out of here, y'all. Come on, man. That's what he said. He said, come on. It was funny, right? Because, see, I told you, they controlled the camera. As long as he was getting some shot, he was cool. He like, oh, that's what's up. I ain't washed up no more. Oh, shit, that paparazzi remember me. He was happy, y'all. But the paparazzi was setting him up, was gassing him up. What's up, French? Yo, man, I ain't see you in a minute. Yo, what's up, French? Yo, man, that song, I ain't worried about nothing. Man, that was my favorite song, man. Yeah, man. So how you doing, French? You going to the Met Gala? He said, you know it's a black tie event. French said, nah, man. He said, the last time I went like this. French been trying to get away from black people. I've been said that. He been raised his Morocco flag. He ain't from here. He's not from here. He's from Morocco. He got rich off rap. Who else not from this country got rich off rap? DJ Khaled. You mean DJ Khaled got a star? How the hell DJ Khaled got a Hollywood star? His ass that was in the movie. Because he acted like a real DJ. French Montana and DJ Khaled was the first ones used to prank our ass. They said we're going to get some regular, ordinary Arabic people, Muslims, and we're going to make them celebrities. And we're going to see if they're going to buy the shit. And they bought it. They bought it. Meanwhile, they was never rappers or DJs. French never do nothing. That's why you'll see French couldn't do nothing by herself. Khaled couldn't do nothing by herself. Nobody still didn't prove to me what I said. I said Fat Joe was a white man. He didn't do nothing by himself. And nobody didn't prove me wrong yet. Because the biggest prank got played on y'all when other races were rappers. And it wasn't black at all. And they were saying the N-word. Fat Joe, Khaled, French Montana. I told you, y'all been got pranked. Y'all been proving that y'all will all do anything for rap music. You will do anything with rap music. You will do anything rap music tell you. And that's just your fucking life. So being that you guys won't let it go, you're going to learn the hard way. It's called spankings. That's it. So French had to run. See that? Here's the proof, y'all. LAX empty. You see the background. You see the sun coming up. See the sun coming up right there. That ain't nighttime. If it was nighttime, that should have been packed. That's morning. His ass sneaking through the airport, LA, first thing in the morning, y'all, with a big ass coat on. Talking about he ain't worried about nothing. Stop it, French. Stop it. Fool is May. This ain't January. Come on, man. Then they ran up on the cameraman. Yo, that last part, don't put that part on there. Don't put that last part on there. Try to threaten the man. People in the man chat was saying, look, they were saying, be careful, man, be careful, be careful. People in the chat were saying that. Because the bodyguard ran up on him and tried to take the camera. Like, yo, he tried to press him. Like, yo, don't put that last part on there. He just started walking away from his ass. He said, I'm not scared. They were saying, be careful. He's like, guys, I'm not scared. He's like, I don't care. Basically said, I don't care about no French. I don't care about none of these rappers. I don't care. But I showed you on this channel, I'm going to use a race card. Look, everybody knows about rap. So I don't care who you are. Nobody's scared of no rapper. Nobody's scared of none of that. Because they know all rappers take dildos and get rubbed down with baby oil. French is one of them. If Diddy had 700 dildos and 1,000 bottles of baby oil, don't you think French was a damn participant? Whether willingly or French did the jamming, French was a willing participant at baby oil and dildos. That's why that paparazzi said, I'm not scared. He said, I'm not scared. I swear to God. Nobody's scared of no damn rapper. Because the truth is, everybody know rappers are sissies without their entourages and their guns. That's right. Everybody know this now, y'all. Just like everybody know what else. Everybody love rap just like rappers. What they do. Baby all participants. Swingers. Look at Lil Uzi Vert sick. This girl was on The Voice. She died at 17 of a stroke. Meanwhile, they saying marijuana give dementia and strokes as we speak, because I think they flushed a lot of fake weed out of here. It is no such thing as weed coming with fancy ass packages and all this extra shit. No, all I want to see is dirt, hydroponics, something. All that fancy pack shit. Yeah. Let's go. Like I said, this right here, one of the biggest topics smoking about married couples that be going out having raw sex and bringing diseases home. But this is different. This is a little bit different because it's more wicked. This man had HIV and didn't tell his wife. They got together in 2014. Around, as the years went by, she got diagnosed with cancer. And the whole time, she didn't even know she had HIV. Then, in by 2022, she died. And they found out it was from him. His ass went to jail. But his charges got up to murder. Salute, Wax. His charges got up to murder. So what I'm seeing with this is, y'all, I think there's some new shit they're gonna be using where if you make a mistake, or I ain't gonna say, I'm just gonna say, if you get your spouse sick, whether your wife get you sick, give you something, or so and so, or that caliber, and they didn't tell you, you know what I'm saying? They had murder charges. Because he got indicted, y'all. After he was already in jail, they upped his charges. Because the family, I think her family wanted to prove that he did it on purpose. So it's twisted and tangled because it could have also been a situation where him and his wife was already beefing, whatever. And I think it panned out where they try to make it like he did that shit on purpose. But the thing that's so tricky is they were married for years and everything, and he had it, she was good. But she had cancer. But the cancer could have came from HIV. So the point is, he got indicted for murder charges, y'all. So this is the new game they playing now. All right. So this also was in Georgia. So what I'm telling you is this. We also know in Georgia, that's the home of the swingers. Housewives of Atlanta promote what? Be married, have fun. That's Atlanta, right? You and your girl go to the strip club. Well, this charge is in Georgia. I think they also telling you, Georgia, a lot of y'all gonna be popping up with HIV. Why? They said he went on a rampage in Georgia for years. He ain't the only one. Nope. So when they say 2/3 gonna be gone, some gonna be from AIDS, some it's gonna be from a lot of stuff. Y'all, this fool had HIV. He knew it since 2006. It was running around the whole time. Glad I ain't never hit nothing from Atlanta. Thank God. Thank you, God. I ain't never in my life had nothing down there. I ain't knocking nobody that down there got a clean stuff, but I'm just telling you, man, that shit for real. That shit is for real. Especially at a certain age. Yep. So anyway, everybody else is like this. A lot of people got STDs. A lot of people just like this right now on YouTube chilling. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, bro? What's up, sis? How things going? Life after PPP loan. I get it now when you say you work from home. I get it. You damn sure do work from home. You work in chat rooms. You work on TikTok. You work on Instagram. That's right. That's about it. Your ass ain't going nowhere. That's right. So all you PPP idiots, make sure you ask accordingly in my damn chat. For real. All right, that's it. Don't worry about it. Rich people getting taken down too. Anybody, I don't care if you did a PPP loan for $1,000, your ass got jacked up. Only difference in you is you paid it off already. You straight. But your ass still got in trouble. Anybody did wire fraud, their name is dirty. That's right. Anybody did a PPP loan will not get no house in their name, no crib, no car at all. That's all y'all. How we know that? They have admitted, the IRS have admitted, they have tracked down $9 billion. That means a lot of bastards got caught. Guess what's next? Everybody financial aid, you ain't paid back, they coming next. That's it. So when they say 2/3 gonna be gone, no, what they telling you is the percentage of people gonna be dead and the percentage of people gonna be debt slaves. That's called financially dead. If you owe this country's money, if you owe raps, you dead. You might well pack it up. See that? Debt slave. When I tell you these apps about money now, you ain't gonna have no money for this shit no more. See that Amazon, Facebook, Google saying you ain't gonna be shopping online no time soon. You ain't gonna be getting no money. You ain't gonna be doing nothing. You ain't gonna have no money for no apps, nothing. Free internet gonna shut down. Everything gonna be paid. Pay to play, baby. Pay to play. Guess what's gonna happen? Everybody got the money gonna still be online. Your ass ain't. You gonna be dealing with fake ass content. Yep. All the content that ain't paid for gonna be fake shit. That's it. And bots and robots. You gonna be on the internet, you ain't gonna never see a human. That's gonna happen because you a debt slave. Everybody in debt slave. Look, y'all, everybody look, the new slavery, no matter your color, is a debt slave. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't getting on no airplane no more. They can't get no real ID. Anybody get a PPP loan will never fly on the airplane again. Nope. They ass grounded. Straight up. They can't fly. Hey, yo, Wax, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. Hey, look, anybody a debt slave, you can't get the real ID, guys. You can't get no more airplanes. You finished. You can't get none of your name. If you do that loan, you ain't getting no government job. You know that. You ain't getting nothing. You can't get no more student loans. You done. So where you going at? No, y'all in bondage. It's called plantation, but it might be just called your apartment now. No, y'all, the real slavery is virtual now. It's financial, but you put yourself in it and you get yourself out of it. So if you're a debt slave, you want to work your ass off. Didn't they tell you about how them people had to work 20 years to buy their freedom? That's going to be you. That's going to be you right now. It's going to be a lot of y'all. You got to pay for your own freedom. Don't you want your freedom? I always wanted some freedom. Well, pay your fucking debt off and then you'll be free again. What you got to do? Because they're not playing, y'all. So what I'm showing you is everybody that thought they was going to avoid this shit, you're going to see somehow they ass still trapped in that damn pyramid. And then you're going to see us, we on the outside. See, we on the outside because we chilling. So we the one looking for an outside in. And we shopping, see the ones, all of us that's free, you're going to know if you're free. When this live go off, you can do whatever you want right now. That's the free people. You can do it. I don't care. Anything you think of in your head, you can do that shit today. That's the free people, y'all. Or when you got time off. That's free. If you can't talk like that, your ass ain't free. So when I tell you, everybody on this internet miserable, they're not free. Everybody's still crying about the president, politics. They're not free. If you're a debt slave, why you still talking about politics? Hold up, debt slave. Debt slave, you ain't supposed to be talking about politics. Let me show you something, debt slave. Look. See that? Government, that's above your head. Politics above your head. Debt slave, all you supposed to worry about is handling your fucking debt. That's your problem. See, debt slave, you kept talking about the government, right? You wasn't working. See, labor. See, debt slave, you wasn't laboring. See, debt slave, you kept talking about the government on social media, but your ass didn't go to school. See, debt slave, no school. You ain't learn nothing. See that? You kept talking about the government, but you wasn't investing in your 401k. So when you retire, your ass gonna still be broke because you ain't invest no money. You just been talking. What else you been doing? Believing everything you see on media, TV. So it's a reason why people are debt slaves. Now, this is the question. This is the clue. When I tell you, or the statement, nobody's going to be bigger than these corporations because the corporations run the world. DEION and Shedeur was trying to get that corporate money. They were trying to get that corporation money, y'all. Like LeBron. The corporation own their ass. DraftKings own his ass. That's right. Also, the funny thing about Shedeur actually, Tom Brady actually paid him to promote his brand when he was in college. So Brady even put money in his pocket. But what I'm telling you is, even Brady is not bigger than the corporations. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. The free people work for the corporations, and what else? Shop with the corporations. Because when you're not a debt slave, you can shop with the corporations. That's why we pick and choose what we get. I want the best gas. I don't want that gas. I have a choice. I'm not a slave. I don't got to get that cheap watered down shit. I'll pay top dollar. They know the people that have will pay top dollar, y'all. So that's where this world at. They knew the only way to separate the litter, some things got to go up. Why some things got to go up? Because shit, when it was cheap, they took it for granted. That's why. When everything was good and plenty, everybody took it for granted. So let's make them see how it feels when shit ain't good and plenty no more. Then they'll respect shit. That's what it's about. You want to know what it's about? I'm going to tell you one more time what it's about. In my opinion, 2/3 will be struck down and perish, yet 1/3 will be left in it. The third I will bring into fire. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. All right? Boom. Refine means to clean you up, get cleaned up. So a lot of us have been cleaned up and turned into gold because we've been tested like gold. We've been tested. We turn into gold, meaning we changed our ways or we shining now. We winning. So we only winning because we made it through the fight, through the game. You see, it was a game being played. A lot of shit went down. And some of us made it, which means what? We didn't lose our mind. So if you didn't lose your mind, that means you got the gold. You rich. You straight. You good. But them debt slaves, y'all, they ain't got nothing. They lost their mind. They done. They finished. Only reason why they debt slaves is because they lost their mind. They can't get back, y'all, so they can't never get out. That's what this is about. They know the smart people going to do what they got to do. Where the smart people at? Doing what they got to do right now as we speak. Shout out to everybody punching them clocks, cashing out, babysitting, making sure their kids in order, doing what you got to do on your level, no matter what you got going on. Those are the smart people. Who the dumb people? The ones that thought life was a joke every fucking day. And they thought life revolved around them. They were the ones that was stuck in that fake world, y'all. But now they ass stuck in this pyramid forever until they ass get wiped out. That is slavery. So this is why I told you, y'all talking that old talk. It's old. You still talking about plantation. You still talking about what the white man did to you. Well, when the books get written now, you put yourself in slavery. That's going to be the new books. You don't believe me? Well, why you think they wiping out the Smithsonian? Because it's new history being made. See, the history in here was old history. The new history is going to be about y'all is how y'all wiped yourself out. Many ways. Gave them money. What they do, y'all? Huh? You see why ain't no such thing as money for real? We poor as fuck. Both of these guys got money. What they do with it? You want to see shame? You want me to show you how money can't buy you everything? John Morant, show him shame. You see John Morant don't want to show his face? He's embarrassed, y'all. He's embarrassed. His team got their ass swept. Since he got caught doing that dumb shit, he ain't been the same, have you? His ass in shame, y'all. Swear to God. In shame. Get that camera on my face, man. You want to see some more shame? And Adrian Peterson. A lot of y'all remember him. He's the one that got in trouble for beating his son. Because when they put laws out on us that we couldn't discipline our kids, they used him for the poster child. And they were using him to scare us and say, look, you touch your son, this is going to happen to you. You better not touch your son. You better not discipline them. You better not touch your daughter, tell her nothing. And what the kids do, they start running with it. Screw you, you can't do that to me anyway. He was the poster child for that shit. Now his ass in trouble. But the whole thing is, I was just talking about his ass yesterday, y'all. His ass drunk driving, man. He can't get right. Adrian Peterson, embarrassed. Who else embarrassed? Y'all already know who else embarrassed. French Montana ass on the run. All right? So now I'm showing you. When y'all show me some good news, some glory, some good shit, I holler at you. But all I keep doing is seeing this same shit. Yo, they kicking these people out of Hollywood. They booting their ass off of TV. They chasing their ass in airports. And everybody's in on that shit, y'all. Everybody in on this shit. Shannon being slandered still. That's why I say you got to put it all together, y'all. Some of y'all looking at it separate. When you put it all together, you'll see the big picture. No, it's a wipeout, y'all, of anybody that act or think a certain way. That's it. It ain't got to do with no race. It's people that think and act a certain way. So if you think it's all about you, if you one of them people to shit on everybody, get ahead and push your, I'm telling you something. If you're not diverse, I'm going to just say that. If you're not a diverse person, if you're not a people person, if you're not one that cares about others as much as yourself, you are the type of person that is extinct now. So I'm just going to tell you that. That's why DEION is being destroyed. That's why Lebron is being destroyed. All right? Every last one of these people, that's why they're being destroyed. Because they did a lot of dirt, y'all, and it's coming back. So I'm going to ask y'all again, Why the hell did he do this before he even got drafted? Common sense. Would it have made sense for him to do this before he got drafted or after? Put your mind in the businessman's mind. If you own the team and you know what he about to do when he get hired, would you really want him on your team like that? Especially, it depends on what type of shit you got, right? Okay, it depends. Okay, guys, you run a business. You got 2 stores. You got one store you run in the suburbs. You got your other store in the hood. Which store you going to put him at? Real simple, y'all. Pick one. You got 2 stores. He want to work for you. Which store you going to put him at? Your suburban store or your hood store? Which one? Very simple. Let's talk business. All right? So, what I'm telling you is, he took himself out the corporate category because he wanted to be too street. So since you want to be too street, you're going to go to the Cleveland Browns or the Bengals. You're going to go somewhere where it's hood at and cold. And that's how it works. All right? So my point is, y'all marketed yourself to the hood too much. The same exact thing happened to Diddy. Let me explain it before we go. The reason why Diddy got in trouble, y'all, he was a hypocrite. See, this is what Diddy did. Diddy always wanted black dollars from the hood. So Diddy was happy when the hood was buying his Ciroc. But he was mad when the hood didn't buy his tequila, DEION. He got mad. Why? Let me show you something. When Diddy went to the makers of Ciroc, he went to Europe, and he was trying to tell them, basically, y'all not putting my brands in other stores. He was basically telling them, you're only putting my brands in black establishments. And y'all putting Casamigo in the top-notch spots. But y'all not putting my shit there. But what Diddy didn't understand, Diddy, you marketed your liquor to the hood for years. That is your corner. So you can't push a hood brand and then try to make it go corporate. It don't work like that. But that's what got Diddy ass in trouble. That shit and that Warner Brothers shit. So I tell you, people do shoot. Diddy did the same thing. He was doing too much. He was feeling himself. He started beefing with Warner Brothers when they said, don't put that Joker shit on no more. Diddy's turn around and beef with the people that made him a billionaire. He did this shit in 1 month. And that's next month his ass was dealt with. Because I told you, I've been on this from day one. This was a lynching, a public humiliation of all of them that got too big for their britches. That means y'all became a threat. Because if y'all get too big for y'all britches and y'all start taking y'all money with y'all platforms and gaslighting people, you guys actually can overthrow some shit. So before you even think about overthrowing some shit with your black excellence, we gonna shut all y'all down. Plus, all of y'all was going against the president, so all y'all became a government threat. That's what happened. So all y'all gonna go from the top to the bottom. The top, y'all was going against the gov. The bottom, y'all was sudden death. It's all together. So when I told you when Big U went down, it was together. Big U was affiliated with rap. He went down for being a drug dealer. It's together. Rappers get their money from the drug dealers. Who you think bought the tickets, the shows? The drug dealers. Who you think bought the club? The drug dealers. It always been like that. The drug dealers listen to the rappers when they're in their cars, blasting that shit. You stupid? Okay, it goes together. So we're attacking y'all whole shit. That is y'all culture, right? That's y'all culture? Okay, y'all culture is under attack. Or let's just say your culture has to go. Because that's what you're about, right? Okay, it has to go. That's all it is. But if you don't see yourself as no fucking hip-hopper, it don't apply to you. It's very simple, all right? It's very simple, y'all. You get it? No, they wanted to be hip-hoppers, so they're getting treated like hip-hoppers. That's it. Diddy made the word hip-hopper mean something different. I kept telling you this shit for over a year. Rap, before they got in trouble, did I not say what I said, yo, y'all, rapper means something else now. Before Diddy got in trouble. Y'all know I've been saying this shit. Because rapper, all right, y'all, let me tell you very clear. When you say rapper, it's like saying N-I-double-G-E-R now. Get it? That's what it means. Like, if you in the street, if somebody say you like a rapper, you should take offense to that shit. If somebody white say, hey, guy, you rap? You really calling you N-W? I'm telling you what they're saying. That shit means something else now. Or he trying to crack a baby old joke on you. That's what that shit mean now, y'all. It's something different. That's part of the new world. Everything changed. So, like I said, over the weekend, I've been down making my playlist. I've been making my playlist with my music. So I got a lot of shit to do with that. I was making my own playlist, but the fact is, a lot of this shit gonna be missing. It's gonna be out of here, y'all. Yes. So on that note, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna close out. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We got more coming later. But on that note, y'all, I'm gonna holler at y'all. We're gonna close out. Yeah, he got pranked, man. And remember this, he got pranked by the same team that drafted his father, the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm thinking, look, all I want to know, if y'all find out, somebody let me know. Did Shedeur practice, train for the Falcons? Did he try out for them? That's all I want to know. I want to know if he tried out for them. If he turned them down without an interview or something like that, I can see where this is coming from. Because that would mean Deion ain't showed the courtesy to even try to bring his son there. So we're going to find out about, I want to bet some money, Deion did not bring his son to them Falcons. And I think that's why they pranked his ass. And recorded it, had him talking. Because remember, another thing I want to say, remember when I was saying stuff like, yo, the way the world is, everything ain't what you think it is now? I said everybody be playing a role. People, a lot of pranking going on. I said you could be looking at somebody, that ain't who you think you're looking at. Told you, that's the world we in now. We're in a world of trickery, y'all. That's what I kept telling people, man. Somebody can call you and be my voice, but that shit ain't me. And be a full conversation. What's up? How you? Okay, it ain't even me. That's what we in now. That's what we in now, y'all. I'm telling you. Everything is not what you think it is. You see what I'm saying? Yes. Yo, they was even talking about at the draft, how a lot of them people in the crowd, they be like, yeah, man, yeah. They be fake people too. They said, disclaimer, they say the NFL be going to them acting places, getting actors to do this stuff. They said this is stuff these people been doing. They say concerts do it, shows. When they want a certain look, they go get people to look how they want them to look. Y'all, swear to God, all this shit been going on, y'all. So like I said, if you sports bet. Just don't put your whole life on LeBron James. Get it? You're going to see yesterday it was some controversy about that game. But today, everybody's smoking on that LeBron pack. Smoking on that LeBron pack. Rest in peace. You won't be missed. Rest in peace, bozo. That's what they think about you, LeBron. F LeBron and his weak-ass system. So now you see LeBron James magic does not work. Nobody cares about him. His spell has been lifted, y'all. His spell has been lifted. The black cloud is gone, and he got his head knocked off. That's right. Rudy Gobert gave him a nice elbow to the back of that dome. He's from Paris. That's right. He don't care about that LeBron shit. You ain't no GOAT. Bow! Ain't no fool never did that to Jordan, y'all. Let's go. On that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. Have a good day. Y'all stay right. And I'm going to holler at y'all all. One. How come LeBron didn't score no points in the fourth quarter, y'all? He scored 20. He scored every quarter. You mean to tell me the fourth quarter is 14, 15 minutes? He ain't scored nothing? Nope. Wow. Was that on purpose, LeBron? First Montana, first fool to wear a mink coat in the desert. This fool in Los Angeles with a damn mink coat on in May, man. Trying to hide, y'all. Trying to hide. French don't want to be black no more, y'all. He stopped getting tans and everything, man. You see it for yourself. Yo, French, you get a pack of backwoods and a red lighter. Hurry up. And a pack of Newports, nigga. That's right. And give me goddamn 20 on 5. That's what I told your daddy, fool. That's right. That's who you is. That's who you is, bro. All right? French is your proof. The black card no longer works. He even know that shit. That's why he don't want to use it no more. Adam 22 know that shit. All of them know the black card is over with. So everybody cashed out. Nobody want to be down with that shit no more. Beyonce showed you. She don't want to be black. Black ain't cool no more ever since Diddy got in trouble, y'all. That's what y'all ain't understand, man. It's not cool no more. Hell no. And a lot of y'all full of shit. Because if you could turn another color, you would too. So stop your bullshit. I know what's up. We out. He said, Bad Hop lost the shop. Oh, he might have did lose the shot. If he didn't lose, he will lose it. He ain't gonna have nobody to interview in a minute. They'll say anybody platform based on interviews, it's gonna be a time and you're gonna be interviewing yourself. That's what you're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Well, everybody interview gonna be washed up. Then I tell you the curse of Bobby Brown is real. If Shannon Sharpe never interviewed Bobby Brown, his ass still have a career. No, that was the curse of Bobby Brown, his ass. That's right. That's what that was. Bobby Brown and family. You don't know nobody like Bobby Brown. Your baby mother dead. And both your kids dead. And you ain't from the street. And now your family just dead like that. No. If I seen Bobby Brown right now, I run. Bro, you ain't got to put no gun to do shit to me. You pull up on me with Bobby Brown, I bet you I fucking run. I ain't fucking with that dude. Hell no. Hell no. Well, you see Bobby Brown, that means your career over with. You know what I'm saying? Shannon didn't know that. Shannon actually booked the end of his own career. Hey, Shannon, you was a future teller. You just didn't know that. You was a fortune teller. But you just didn't know when you ordered Bobby Brown, your career was going to be over, bro. You didn't know that. I could have told you, bro. But remember, y'all don't listen to small people. I've been telling these idiots a whole year straight to you. Y'all know I've been telling these dummies. I told you I can't tell the good and the bad. No, we watching all this shit. Told y'all should have never came on YouTube. Any one of you bastards with a YouTube channel, all y'all gonna be cursed. All y'all fools.